mic because so I don't have to feel it.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for being with us. We'll give you guys a few moments while everybody mingles in. Today, I have special guests. I have Crystal from Crystal's Crime Board and Damien from 857 with me. How are you both doing today?
Good. I'm glad it's a weekend, right?
Yes.
Does it feel like the weekend to you guys?
No.
Okay.
I don't even know what day it is anymore. It seems like, even though I do work another job, so.
No weekend.
No weekend.
Well, we need to plan like a YouTuber's like big like party where everybody can actually,
Yeah, that would be cool.
Since, we don't get vacations. I don't know. Do you guys get any vacations?
Yeah. Not really. I want to take one though, definitely.
So
get that
what?
Airbnb.
Really? Well, yeah, I will. But I don't know. Now that I'm YouTubing, no, I won't. I'll be YouTubing and on vacation.
You can just bring your phone along with you, like JLR.
Okay.
YouTube your adventures.
Right.
Yeah,
So-
there you go. There you go. Today we will be going over the Nancy Guthrie case. We're going to be doing something a little bit different today, going through our theories, but we're going to try to like kind of debunk one another with that. So we're just going to kind of play it as is and see how everything works out. How do you guys feel about that? Welcome in. Welcome in. It's so good to see all of you. Thank you for being here. Love you guys. You guys are amazing.
Yep.
So everybody's got their theories and their noggins.
I'm excited.
I wrote mine down because I'm ADD so bad that I forget what I'm doing.
Yeah, no, I think that's great. I think it's a good idea. Obviously, every theory can be debunked, I think. No matter whoever thinks they have the perfect theory, there's always like somebody will be like, well, but what about this?
Mm-hmm.
And then, and so, yeah, we're kind of stuck in this, it's like tennis, ding, ding. So, yeah, I'm interested to hear what your top theories are, and in the chat too, because I'm live on my channel.
Yes,
I think everybody's live. Crystal is trying to get to 1,000 followers, so let's try to get that. Like,
let's
try to
post her
get that
link
tonight.
Post her link in the chat here. Let me pull you up.
Trying to do
So,
what
yeah, see if you can do it from your.
Trying to get to 1,000. If we can do
let's
that,
get
that would
her
be simple.
to 1,000 subscribers here. So I am I would like to talk a little bit about that that new ransom email.
Angel Eyes.
Here, it's
Can you
Crystal's
come to both? Can you come to both
So-
chats and put my link, please, if you don't mind?
Yes, ma'am. I just did. Yep. And I'll put Daphne's as well. And obviously, a lot of people hopefully already
you
follow
did.
you guys because you guys are, posting every day. But before we go over that, since you're going to talk about the ransom, did you see that TMZ, like Harvey Levin, did like an interview, like 30 minutes long, and he just put it out like an hour ago?
No.
Yeah, so I don't know if you can look up to find it. It's on TMZ. I just saw it as I was eating.
Really? Okay.
And,
Well, let's check
so we
it out.
might want to watch it because I I haven't seen it, and I'm sure, and I think it's all about Nancy Guthrie and the ransom notes, and
Whoa.
so we might be breaking something new here.
Okay. Let me see
I
if I
mean,
can.
they broke it, but we're
It's
gonna
new for
react.
today.
It just, yeah, like an hour ago, he's sitting down, which is weird because
Yeah.
normally he's all, puffed
Yeah,
up,
I
standing
didn't
up,
see
like
one for
I'm
today.
Harvey. Yeah.
So if you guys don't know, there was another email yesterday to Harvey Levin, who is basically, I don't know what, like a reporter for TMZ. Okay. And this person that emailed them basically called the tipsters to the searchers in Mexico, Sonora, Mexico. You guys know that they're searching down there for Nancy because they got a tip saying that Nancy was by like a lake or a stream or something.
Right.
And this guy that emailed Harvey basically called them an idiot. He said idiot. He didn't say idiots. So I thought that was interesting. He says, I'm not the idiot, meaning one person. How do we know it wasn't two people that called in the tip? Or, you know what I mean? Or more than, maybe it was a couple people, but he called that person an idiot. And I
Yeah.
thought that was interesting because it kind of like seems like it ticked him off for like giving that tip, in my opinion. If that makes
And who said this? A reporter in Mexico called who an idiot? I'm trying to follow.
Okay, so basically, the guy that emailed Harvey yesterday
Yeah.
about the ransom,
Right.
he says, I am not the same idiot,
Oh,
something to that matter,
okay.
that sent the tip to the searchers in Mexico.
I don't know. I mean, I just
Yeah.
have a hard time believing anything like credible coming from Harvey in the Nancy Guthrie case.
Well, why are they picking TMZ? That's a good question. Why do these emails keep going to TMZ? You know what I mean? Like
Because they're willing to take the risk. That's the here's the deal. They're willing to take the risk that whoever knows somebody and knows somebody knows somebody in TMZ somehow is getting, reimbursed somehow. I don't know how, but they're willing to take the risk versus why don't I have a guy reaching out to me? We're all here. JLR's there. Daphne, they see you posting. Why haven't you got an email? Why is it TMZ?
I've gotten
Right?
some weird emails though.
No, I'm saying, but where you're like, look, this is from the actual, so to me, you got to just connect the dots where they're willing to take the liability of that no one's going to look at TMZ. And I don't know. To me, it's very suspicious and they're playing games with the public. To me, and that's why I said they need to release these damn ransom notes because if the FBI is not even contacting them, and why to me they're just creating more of a circus, instead of being truthful. I understand they're like the National Enquirer, but this is what people are they're playing with people's lives. Excuse me, lives.
Well, you think that maybe I heard a rumor, I don't know if it's true, that they wanted to release it, but they were told no, like to back off or something. Did you
I
hear
don't
that?
I,
Hi, Lolo.
I have not heard that exact thing, but I mean, I would
Oh,
think that that's the case, right? Obviously, but we're talking 5 months. Um, but anyway, maybe we'll find something out. She disappeared again. Maybe we'll
I
find
know.
something out in this new TMZ sit down interview because it's like 30 minutes long.
I found it. I found it.
So we don't have to watch it right away. We could
Well,
whenever.
let's check it out. I'm sure everybody wants to. I'm sure everybody. We got to wait for Miss Crystal to come back. So let's check it out real quick. Hold on. It's 32 minutes, so that's pretty long.
I don't know if it's all Nancy Guthrie.
Yeah. I can actually search for it. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can search and make sure. It says, Nancy Guthrie, could this crack the kidnapping? Hey, I want to just say something real quick. I was looking up workers that had been fired from TMZ. Do you know that there was somebody in 2025 that basically, I mean, they weren't necessarily fired, but they actually got sued. It was somebody in the back end that was kind of like a producer type, someone that worked in the back end for like embezzlement, like stealing money from them.
From Nancy?
No, from TMZ. Because I always thought, I was like, maybe it's an ex-worker of theirs, and that's why they keep messaging or emailing them. You know what I mean? This is just my, like, allegedly. I'm
Yeah.
just speculating here. I'm not saying it did.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, what I did find out earlier is on JLR, Juanita said that somebody got arrested in front of Nancy Guthrie's house on June 16th. Were you watching earlier?
Okay, so that was, I did catch it for like a couple minutes when I was outside. I'm pretty positive that's when Dad's gone live, obviously, called in to the police department and filed basically said, hey, someone stole my flowers. There was an air tag inside of the vase, and I actually tracked, and he gave the tracking coordinates to the police officer over the phone and spoke to them for a little while. And I'm pretty sure that's where that came from. Because he also mentioned that gym show lady was out in her driveway. He had stopped. I don't know how I know all this. He was driving through, it was his last day, and
Yeah.
he stopped because there was like a bright yellow book and
Yep.
right there. Okay. So he stopped, he picked it up, and she just so happened to be out there on the driveway, like, and he says, are you okay? Because she seriously like looked like something was wrong with her. Okay. And all of a sudden she grabs her phone to try to take a picture of him or a video or whatever, obviously to call the cops, and he's like, is this your granddaughter's? Because it's just laying in the book. And the book on the front said Richard, which is fucking weird. That's weird too. So
Richard, yeah.
Yeah. So, but anyways, he ended up calling the police department and saying, hey, look, this is what happened. He told them about the book, and he told them about his flowers because he put an air tag in. So I was
Yeah,
thinking
that's
maybe that's what it
genius.
is. Mm-hmm. Yes, it is
Yeah.
genius. Absolutely.
Yep. I mean, we should try to, somebody maybe could put flowers there. Anytime you put flowers, make sure you have an air tag in it. It's worth it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I would put, you remember the note that was found there too? Okay. There was a note that was found there after all the flowers were gone. And it was basically saying, you are not welcomed. Oh, there she is. Hey there.
My fault.
She's
That was
storming.
not internet connection. That was user error. So sorry.
Okay. You're fine, girl. You're fine. We were just talking about the new TMZ that just came out, and we were going to play a little bit of it before we do our theories there
Yeah.
and stuff. What was I saying? Yeah, there was a note. I was telling about the note. Well, he knows that was saying you're not welcomed here. Remember, it had a Ziploc baggie. Here, let me show you. It had a Ziploc baggie, and it said you're not welcomed. Basically, stop with your surveillance or something. It was really strange. Let me see if I can pull it up.
All right.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, pull it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up. You haven't seen it? Okay, I'm gonna pull
Shout
it up.
out to
I don't know if I remember that.
we got a couple people, Kathy, Kathleen, PI 56. She said maybe she wants to maybe come on and talk like later on. So I said maybe we'll open it up later so people can talk. I sent her your page. And then
Yeah, of course.
Kathleen, and then shout out to Larry, his wife. Larry and his wife. Larry wanted a shout out.
Welcome in, guys. I'm looking for that note right now. I thought I bookmarked it. Hold on one second. If not, I'm pretty sure I have it on my phone and I can just send it to myself so I can share it with everybody else. Usually I have everything bookmarked that I want to save, you know? But yeah, this was found and it had a plastic baggie on it or over it. Oh, come on. I hope I saved it anyways. So let me check real quick. Just give me 1 second. Did I not save it in here? Don't you hate that when you know you've saved it and you can't find it?
Are you
There it
talking
is.
about a YouTube video?
No,
Oh,
like a photo, a screenshot. I got it right here, though. I got it right here. Let me make sure I label it. Okay, let me show you guys. I got to pull up my email to show it to you. I thought I had it on my X. I'm pretty sure I did, but whatever. I got it here. All right, so I'm gonna pull it up real big so you guys can see it. Let me remove Harvey for a minute. Oh, yeah. Did I finish telling you about the guy that used to work at TMZ? He was
yeah.
fired, and I wanted to mention something else
Sheriff
about
Harvey.
that. Yeah, his name, the guy that was fired. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but I don't see why not. But he where is it at? He basically owes money still. Like he only paid a certain amount back and he still owes money. And it was like $46,000 or something. Where's his name? His name is Alex Wood.
Huh.
And he embezzled almost $100,000 from TMZ. He got fired in February 2024. I apologize. I thought it was 2025, but they sued him 2025. So basically, yeah, he embezzled that much and he still owes them half. And I was like, well, maybe it's someone like that who's trying to like just play a game or something with TMZ. You know what I mean?
As
But
far as stealing the flowers, because I'm looking at the flower thing.
yeah, this is the flower thing I just found.
Yeah.
Sorry. I got so much stuff in my brain. Okay, so this was left there, about a week ago. Can you guys see this? Is it large
Yeah.
enough for you? So there's a rock over this part, and it was inside this plastic bag.
You're fine.
And it just says that it was basically the flowers and stuff are not approved at, I'm pretty sure that says this location. You have not received an approval from Pima County, the Guthrie family, or CFA to leave items here. Please kindly take your unwelcome surveillance and personal, like basically they don't want anything there. They want it all to go to KVOA. Isn't that strange? Like surveillance.
Well, we're boycotting KVOA, so that's our. They don't, you know, like why would we go promote KVOA after they just did this hit piece on us?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And looks like maybe a neighbor put that there, but I'm like,
No, I know who exactly put it. If I were to guess, I can't say, but it's the gem lady neighbor. She is by far the most aggressive besides Sue Ellen. Sue Ellen is just starting, but that lady right next to Nancy, she's by far she's worse than Sue Ellen. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm saying in her aggressive behavior.
Jeez.
She by far is the worst, and I have a feeling it was her because if she goes out to her patio, from what I understand, she can see down into Nancy's house, into the street. So I think she had a camera there too. So anybody that put flowers, she actually has the camera footage of it.
She
So
can't
she has camera footage of her stealing the flowers. That's what's
What?
hilarious. Yeah.
So she was the one doing it?
Yes. The neighbor right next door, who the other day when DGL tried to talk to,
Yeah, yeah.
That's who, if I were to take a guess, and I
Oh,
don't know,
that's who. Yeah.
that's who I think it is. And her patio looks down on the flowers, and they can see anybody. And I understand there's someone has a camera there because I heard somebody said, yeah, people can talk through a camera over there.
Yeah, I remember, there was some weird talking going on and stuff. I thought it was in
Because
Nancy's, but I guess it's in their yard.
here's what you
Wow.
don't understand is where her mailbox is, Nancy's, and
Mhm.
then all the flowers. Well, that's actually the neighbor's yard behind that.
Oh.
So, yeah. So that's not even Nancy's yard. And then so we own, the public has the easement where the flowers
Mhm.
are. And
Mhm.
so she's kind of like, um, she might have that camera there.
Psychic, we don't know. Okay, I'm thinking that who called it in obviously was Dad. I know he called it in. Uh, maybe they caught the person, but they caught the person with the air tag. So
Yeah. I think there was another,
yeah, it's misspelled.
arrest, I think, or, somebody else. Cause there was the guy that came up to us one day, remember? And he had this binder. Did you ever hear about this guy?
Mm, I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. It was so bizarre, but I was like packing up to leave from Nancy's.
Oh yes, yes,
I
I
was the
do.
only person left, and then he
Yes,
followed me to JLR, and I kind of
yes,
showed J
that
because
was crazy.
I had to have somebody else verify what this guy was showing me.
And it was like crazy stuff in there. Hi,
Oh, when
psychic.
you open that book up, it would be like if you're like trying to make a horror film and you want to make a real creepy book for the movie. It was
Was
like it had pictures of the suspect, and it was like not
what?
of the perp photo, yeah. And then he closed it real quick. I mean, it was creepy.
What the freaking heck?
Yeah, so I'm wondering if he got arrested, but the binder guy, they call him the binder guy.
The binder guy. I do remember that. At first, when you said, I was like, no, because it was a little while ago. That's why I forgot.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Wow.
and then yeah, people are asking what happened to him. I have no idea.
Exactly.
Um, but
Wow.
we're trying to find out like who was arrested or somebody was charged with trespassing. I think Juanita found these. She's the real FOIA requester.
Oh,
Juanita.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interview room is live now with arrests.
Yeah, not for this case though. Not for Nancy's.
Hmm. Yeah. Nobody's been
There's no,
arrested.
Did y'all
yeah,
hear
for a
me?
different case. Yeah, different case. It doesn't
Different.
not Nancy's.
The
Yeah.
Yeah. Not
interview
Nancy's.
room is
We hear you. I don't think she
live
hears
now
us.
with
Yeah, why don't you take her off and because we can't hear. I can't hear.
Yeah. She's freezing up.
Oh my God. You know what I think happens? She, whatever internet she has and is okay when it's just her but then all of a sudden she gets 20 people in her room.
Is
And
that what it's doing? It's making it drop off.
I'm not a technology person, but
Mm,
that's my
mm.
guess.
I told her, yeah. All right, you want to play some of this so why she figures out the internet real quick? I know it's storming there too. So, all right, let's check this out. Are they talking about the two brothers? Yeah, in Arizona. Yeah, that was north, I think. All right, this I want to put a banner because I don't like using other people's. Did you get it fixed? No, she's still frozen.
Yeah, I feel sorry for her because she tries so hard
Mm-hmm.
and then it just does this.
Oh, all right, here we go. Let's listen. This just literally came on. So let's put them. Dang, that's really huge. Let's do it like this. How do you do a banner across there? Why is it so big? Okay, let's go. All right, this is TMZ's new thingamajigger.
Nice.
Well, we have received 2 emails today, Friday, when we're doing this, from a man who claims he knows where Nancy Guthrie's kidnappers are, who they are, and will lead authorities to them for the price of 1 Bitcoin. And I am going to lay out everything we know, the communications with the FBI, and I want to hear from you and everybody watching and listening.
Ooh,
Is this guy a fraudster or the real deal? So let me tell you what we got today.
I think he
Early
was
this morning.
responding to me on this.
So this guy, he starts out by
we,
saying,
we called him
I am
out
not-
yesterday.
So he's responding to you? You
No,
think?
no, but like I posted, the first thing I posted was I called bullshit on these TMZ notes. And so for him to do a whole 30-minute thing, I mean, he probably got a lot of people. It wasn't just me, there was other people, but I think
Mhm.
that's why he's doing this, is because he's getting pushback. That's
Yeah.
just my gut feeling.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying.
She's
All right.
back. She's back.
Is she back? Okay, hold on one second. Oh, there she is. Are you alive? All right, hold on one
I
second.
think.
the idiot who recently called in a tip about her burial site in Mexico. Now,
Oh,
there were
Jesus.
reports recently that somebody had said that they knew where she was in Mexico. He's saying, I'm not that guy. Although he did tell us earlier, when she was supposedly still alive, that they had taken her to Mexico. But here's where it gets
But wait, so the people understand, is this somebody who had previously sent a note which you turned over to the FBI?
We've turned all the notes over to the FBI.
And is this one that the FBI gave some credence to? Not this
No.
particular one, but an earlier one?
Well, he's referring to somebody who made a statement that her body was buried in Mexico. I have no idea whether the FBI took it seriously. He's saying it's not me. But this is what's interesting. He says only 2 are directly involved, and I doubt they would be the ones to call in and snitch on themselves. So I think that's really interesting, because he has told us before, if you believe him, that there are multiple kidnappers, but a main guy. This is the first time he's given us a number where he says 2. So he says there are 2 kidnappers. And he's basically saying it wasn't me that made that comment that circulated recently about Mexico. And it certainly wasn't them, because why would they snitch on themselves? So that's kind of interesting.
When did this guy or this person first email or send you a note?
Days after we received the first ransom note.
Okay,
Days.
so this is somebody who's been sending to you all along?
And at the beginning, almost every day. We've received at least a dozen of these from the same guy.
And you and I have talked about this before. You can do a pretty good triage on whether somebody is 5150 just on the basis of the notes they send
He's
you.
not 51. He's not 5150. He's either legit or a sophisticated fraudster. He's one of the two. He's either legit or really sharp and knows how to defraud.
But wait a minute. Didn't one of the emails or ransom notes actually say something about a position of something inside of Nancy's home? Like, they wouldn't actually know this unless they were in there, if that makes sense. Don't you remember hearing that?
There. Oh man.
So do you guys remember
There's
that?
music playing in the background.
Yeah. Yeah, I have it on really low when I play other videos like that aren't mine
Oh,
for copyright reasons.
okay.
Hey Jen. So basically, here, I'll turn it down. So basically what's going on is this there was one email and it said something basically about like something in Nancy's house. And how would he know that unless he was actually there? I'll have to go find it.
Yeah, that's
Does
yeah, exactly. That her Apple Watch and that's where
That's it.
Yeah.
Apple Watch.
her Apple Watch.
Okay. So it was the Apple Watch. So that one has to be real then. You know what I mean? It has to be.
I don't buy it. I mean, because
Why
where do most people keep your watch?
Well, yeah, true. On their
And you know, did everybody was in Nancy's bedroom when she did that commercial, so he knows what her bedroom looks like.
yeah, but that was a long time ago though. That was like what, 10 years ago? She could have switched bedrooms. She could have switched, got new furniture. I don't
Yeah.
know. I
Well,
mean,
I mean, do you know? I mean,
I
we
see what you're
watched it
saying though.
earlier, but Brianna Whitney did an interview with Chris Cuomo a little while ago,
Oh, Cuomo.
and she talks about um, that's a good one after this Harvey. If you haven't seen it, but it really points out the point where she says this lady says she doesn't believe they're real. None of them. They got to prove that they're real to the public. They want us to
Mm-hmm.
believe that they're real. They want you
Yeah.
really bad. I mean, they are trying very hard to make you believe that they're real. So prove it. Show us one letter. Like
I agree.
to me, it's like you have to put a lot of faith that what they're telling you is the truth. I'm not buying it. It's just not adding up.
I know what you mean because there's not enough details in them. There's not enough, like, they're not giving us enough details if they are, I
No.
mean, Savannah did say her mother was like basically taken out of bed, and Jen, like Angel and Jen, they both said that yeah, the Apple Watch was under the bed. So uh and I mean, how would he know that? You know what I mean? Or she know that.
Yeah, and that's where I mean, if that's the proof, but we still don't
Yeah.
even have proof that that was real. Like,
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with that. Like, cause I'm on the, like, right at first, I was like, hell no, these are not real. They're not real. It's just a game. Because why wait 4 freaking days? And the first one was Derek. Okay. The first one was Derek. And you want to hear something really weird? The guy I was just telling you about that got fired from TMZ for embezzlement, he lives in the same place that Derek does. I don't know. I saw the weird coincidence, okay? But anyhow, yeah, so why wait 4 days?
no, I hear you. And that's kind of
Bananas.
where let me just give you an example. Okay.
Yes.
I can give you a pure example. Anyone can go look at this themselves. Okay.
Mhm.
If you go to TMZ's page, there's a couple topics that are very popular. It looks like anything that's discussed about Epstein, but most of their views get like 20,000, 50,000.
Mhm. Yes, yes.
Louis Gianni gets 118,000. Okay. Oh, so guess what? Now TMZ posts about Nancy
Yeah.
Guthrie. Now guess how many views that one gets?
Oh yeah,
It it gets
100,000s,
4
yeah.
to 5 times more.
Mhm.
So then the next video only gets 28,000, and this video is only 5 hours old and it's already outpaced the other two videos. So this is all just a 291. That's what I'm trying to point out
No,
is
I see what you're saying because it's way more it's way more views. Yeah. I see what
right.
you're saying.
So as much as like we're looking at it in this very like emotional human version, they're looking at it in the business sense of, you know, obviously what's working.
Mhm. Yeah. So could it be somebody, an insider, allegedly? Somebody that was fired and playing games, or yeah, I see what you're saying. I absolutely see that. But the thing is, like, there was 2 of them that went to other media outlets too. I
Yeah,
mean, maybe
so
that was to throw off the path, like, so it wouldn't just point fingers at TMZ maybe? I don't know.
no, to me it's like because I mean, why would they send it to a local channel? Like, have you ever heard of KOLD?
Never. Never.
Crystal, have you?
Have you ever heard of KOLD before now? She's
Oh
frozen.
man, she's frozen. This is
Here, I'll remove her until she.
oh, she's
I
gonna
feel
be
so bad for her. I
no, she's
swear.
gonna be
Here, I feel so
she's
bad
having
for
some
her.
problems with that internet.
I
Yeah,
know
so
she.
that's why would they send it to KOLD? Um to me, what's so silly is that we don't have anybody of authority, like a government official, updating us to just because they know what's going on. They see what the public is saying,
Mm-hmm.
and they're purposely not telling us anything. I mean, nothing. It's. I've never seen anything like it.
Like I think they already know who it is, so they don't need to tell us anything.
Well, I
I
think
think
that
that makes
what
sense.
there's a good thing that or something I saw. You know who this lady Alma Hernandez is?
No, I've never heard of her. Oops.
Well, we can pull up this big statement that she made about YouTubers. Right
Oh
about
yes. In the
okay.
beginning. In the beginning, yes.
So here's what it is. That suspect photo, if you remember, they said he looks like Mexican descent. If that is that correct? A lot of
Yes.
people said that.
Mm-hmm.
So what they don't want is us going into Tucson and not us, but authorities tearing down basically getting in people's business in Tucson because a lot of people look the same, essentially, right? A lot of people could look like the perp, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, but that's kind of where I think why they don't want us to uncover where the suspect is, which is most likely in Tucson, in my opinion, which would involve a lot of other things being uncovered, right? So that's where I'm saying a lot of this cover up is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not buying the ransom notes. I need them to convince us somehow that they are correct.
Yeah. Do you think it's
KOLD is known locally, but not nationally. People are saying
mm-hmm.
it's only known, for Tucson people.
Yes, exactly. But TMZ is known nationally, obviously. But
Right.
still, why pick TMZ? It's just
I think if that's why I don't believe it. That's why I don't believe it. I don't, and because they picked TMZ is why um none of it makes sense, and that's why I think I'm just leaning towards more just some normal criminal group targeting Nancy
yeah, I think they
because
were
of her
paid.
age.
I think they were paid, and I mean we can do our theories here in a little bit. All right, do you want me to play a little bit more of this? I guess it's up to you guys.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's seen it. Really.
Okay. Yeah, it
And-
literally just came out. Hold on one second. Let me do this real quick. All
well,
right.
it's been out 5 hours, so people have had plenty of time. So people might have been able to see it, part of it, but we can watch. Um,
Have some of it. White Crystal gets her stuff here. Okay. Hold on one second.
Broad people. But there is nothing in these notes that make him seem off kilter in terms of his.
Well, and you've got more experience than most. In fact, 98% of the population of being able to detect who's off kilter,
Mhm.
to use your term.
So then this is
Oh.
where it gets really interesting.
That's another thing too. Somebody just mentioned it in chat. I apologize for pausing it. Someone just mentioned in the chat, why can't TMZ change their tip line format? Like on Facebook, the admins are able to see who typed an anonymous post. Let me tell you something. So I know how websites and stuff work. You can absolutely see who comes on your website. Everybody leaves a personal footprint, okay? A digital footprint. And everybody has an IP address. So, I mean, some people might have to install certain things like add-ons or whatnot. Like say you're on Shopify and you want to add on like something that tracks your customers. you can absolutely go on and see the customer's IP address, location and stuff. Now, if they're using a VPN, that's going to be harder because it's going to say they're in, it'll just say United States usually, or sometimes it'll say they're in, let's just say California when they're in New York. So that's how a VPN works. Like it hides your location. But that's the thing though. These websites can absolutely see where it's coming from. So I don't understand. How can you not see who's been on your tip form? It just doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, that was a
Well,
good, thank you for
if they
bringing that
do,
up.
if they do it through VPN, they can hide their IP and their email and all that stuff like that. But
Yeah, but would this person actually be like, oh, it's just a tip thing. Am I gonna get on the VPN real quick and fill out
no,
this
they
tip
live
form?
on the VPN. They never get off. You know, they don't just get on to do something. They stay on the V. That's how
Yeah.
they. So like people in Russia right now and like China, because the internet's censored there, that's the
Mhm.
only way they can actually hear anything out of government media. Like they literally, and so it's almost like
Yeah.
in China, if you get caught with a VPN, that's not good. You know what I mean? Think about that.
Oh,
How
I know. Yeah.
anyway, are you some people are saying they're having a little trouble hearing it. I don't know if it's too low. I don't know if it's on your end.
Hearing me or hearing the
No,
video? TMZ?
maybe the video. Maybe the video. Yeah, I think the video.
All right, I turned it up more. Hi guys, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. We are going to be doing a discussion here in a little bit about our theories and kind of debunking one another and just kind of discussing who this perp is, who is, in my opinion, there's a main person that set this all into motion. We're going to be talking about that and kind of just our theories and stuff. But right now, this just came out by TMZ. So we're just going to play a little bit of it. I just turned the volume up. So let me know if everybody can hear it. Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you.
He says, I have a phone
And can y'all-
stashed in a secure location.
Hey, girl.
There's a
guaranteeing
big
that
box
the
around the
information it
screen, though.
stores and the
There's
safety
a
of
big
the phone.
white
What it
box
contains is my definition of
on the
delivering
screen.
this on a silver platter. A short video of the main guy with Nancy the day that was probably her last. And then he says, in addition to that, the phone has the names and addresses of the kidnappers. So he is saying he has a video of Nancy because he had said earlier that he had seen Nancy with the kidnappers. That if you believe him, he has some close connection to the kidnappers. That's what he says. But he says he is not involved in the kidnapping and has repeated that over and over and over.
So without being cynical, the fact that he only wants one Bitcoin seems odd to me, number one. Number two, since this has started, Bitcoin has not exactly
Right.
skyrocketed in value.
It's about $60,000 now, a little less.
Yeah, and so has he changed the amount he's asked for over time?
Well, in a way, yes, because initially he had asked for what amounted to 100,000 in Bitcoin, and now he's asking for one, which is, like I said, just under $60,000. I agree with you. I mean, it's like if this guy is really now he says the reason he wants the money is because he has to go underground, and he gets more detailed here. But he's saying that he is basically on the run because these kidnappers appear to know that he has all this information, and he's scared of them, and he has to go underground. And he goes on in this letter, in this email, to say that he can see if the money is put into the Bitcoin address that he gives, but he will not access it until after the kidnappers are caught because he doesn't want to access it and then have it traced to him if the kidnappers are still on the loose. So he's.
And I would assume that you, as a subsidiary of Fox, cannot pay for this information.
Well, I'll tell you. I called the FBI about a month ago,
okay.
And I said, "Look, I may be really naive here, and I don't know, but I keep asking you guys, is this guy a kook? Is he a fraudster?" And you tell me you don't know, but you also say you're really trying to track him down. And, it's like you're not dismissing it. And I just got this feeling it might be true. So what if we do a documentary and we actually pay the Bitcoin into the account to trigger this and follow where it leads us? And obviously we'll work with you. So this was about a month ago. And the first reaction I got was, well, that's kind of interesting. Let us run it up the flagpole. And I called him back a couple of days later, and they said, we're still talking about it. And then I kind of got ghosted for almost a month. And I called back a half dozen times and they never returned my call. And I just figured, okay,
When you say they didn't
FBI.
return the call, the FBI. So have you responded? Is this an interactive relationship, or are you not able to respond to what he said?
I can't respond, but we respond in a different sort of way, and I'll tell you in a minute. But let me just say,
I'm going to pause it real quick. So someone had mentioned the
Yeah.
interview room. It basically, this is what it is. 2 Sanchez brothers arrested in Globe, Arizona, because a 13-year-old girl, she was found safe after a turquoise. It doesn't have anything to do with Nancy's at all.
Yeah, no, that's exactly. I mean, nothing to do with Nancy's. The Indian kidnappings are a whole nother subject. It's a whole nother epidemic. It's on the Indian land, right? Not on that. Globe is not Indian, but it's around the native. And they have their own nation. Like, you go onto Indian land, you're in a different country.
Absolutely. So it doesn't have anything, and I do not believe that Nancy's on a reserve. Okay, reservation.
Me
I do not
either.
believe she's on. Yeah,
No.
there's no friggin' way in hell that she's on a reserve. I don't know. What do you think,
Reservation.
Crystal? Do you think she is, Miss Crystal?
Not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. No.
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't think.
I don't think she's in Mexico either. I think she's in the neighborhood.
I do too. I think she's less than like 5 miles away. Absolutely. Oh, he did. Okay. Yeah,
I
we
think
can
she's
play. We
very
can.
close.
He spoke about the streamers. That's what it is. We can play that after. Okay. Hi, guys. Hi, Seeking. Good to see you. All right. We're just going to play a little bit of this and then we're going to go do our theories.
days ago, the FBI did call me and they said, well, look, they knew about what I had requested. And they said, look, we feel we're closer to finding this person. And they said this person might actually be a woman. And that's all they said. They didn't say why they thought that. But
that's interesting they said that, because if I was going to ask you if there was any indicia that this was a female.
He's using he uses a man's name.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything.
No, I know.
Right?
But then they said on the documentary thing to stand down, that they were working on it. And I said, fine. And so because there were these stories that had come out this week that, the second ransom note said that Nancy had died, it seems like that's what triggered this guy into
so
sending
that we
this.
understand, this person did not tell you that Nancy is dead?
Well, he is essentially, he told us that. I'm going to call him he just because that's what we've he told us this early on. At one point, he said, essentially, time is of the essence. And then in a follow-up email said, time is no longer of the essence.
And how early or how long after?
A week.
A week, he said. So within a week, the one email, time is of the essence. This is after Derek did all of his nonsense, okay? And then wait a week, time is because didn't they deposit like $130? I thought it was like $300, but I guess it's $130 into one of those Bitcoin accounts, which I actually have a screenshot of the Bitcoin account, which shows the information where it says from the family saying we will pay or something like that. I could bring that up for you guys if you want in just a moment. But yeah, I think that ransom basically, it was meant for 2 things. Absolutely. It was meant to confirm her death and to get money. Either way, you're getting money. It seems like.
That's got to be the motive, right? Money, if it was the ransom notes, if they confirm those are real. But the whole way that it went down, the timing, the 2 dates, some people said in another video that the way the suspects acted at the front door, if this was a coordinated kidnapping, it would have been a lot more organized, and it doesn't seem that way.
I just want to say something. If you're watching this chat right now, watching this video, you need to bring Nancy home. You need to tell them where she's at. Stop being a freaking coward. This has gone on for far too long. Stop playing games, sending stupid shit to TMZ. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, you can go online and do an anonymous tip.
Who does this?
At 88 Crime. Anyone can go online, the perps, someone anonymously, and do a tip, and they won't track you allegedly.
They should be. They could see their IP, in my opinion, unless they're using a VPN, which they could still.
No,
I
I'm
still think
saying
they
like
see.
people who want to like report the perp,
Call Crime
they can do
Stoppers.
it.
Stoppers was 100% legit.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but they want to send it to TMZ.
Crime Stoppers, not the FBI.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, that's well, no. Okay. Here's my thing about the TMZ stuff.
Mhm.
Okay. I don't believe they're valid. I believe that even with the first one, I think that they knew something and they put it out there.
Mm-hmm.
Because that would be like the last person, last people you would want to send a letter to is TMZ.
Unless you had some affiliation.
And I'm thinking
somewhere.
that was kind of like a wild goose chase. But another thing is, they sent the letter that she was deceased. Who would that benefit? Think
Somebody
about it. Who would that benefit?
Yeah. Somebody trying to get a death
It'll help,
certificate, in my opinion.
speed up processes for death.
Mhm. Absolutely. Someone trying
and then
to.
this new one is not. He even possibly you either know or you don't. Like the secret phone, and it's
Mm-hmm.
I can't hear her.
She's frozen again. Yeah.
Dang
secret
it.
place, and
There she is.
it's like, are y'all there? Okay.
Yeah, we're here.
Hello.
We're here. You hear me?
Okay.
here.
I don't know what the hell just happened. But I'm not accusing anybody. For the people that want to come out and get me or get us or whatever, I'm just making an observation that it just seems like you have to think about who this will benefit.
Mm-hmm.
Who the letters benefit, but then there's also the royalties, the book sales, the movie offers that are going to be made about this. That's going to be far more money than anything else. Who's hiding? And then for Savannah to come out and say that supposedly that Savannah came out and said that she feels her family is in danger is horse crap, because they haven't even been home. They've been missing. Like they've been under a rock somewhere. And Savannah's in New York. And then if she had anything to do with calling the police on the guys, especially Alex, since his name is, out there with it.
Oops.
Shame on her, because she is a journalist as well. And her integrity is crap. And I hope, if it's true, I hope NBC, all of them are just done. Instead, she's over here worrying about Wordle.
I have a weird question. You mentioned book royalties.
Yep.
I wonder if somebody who is, because they're paying the royalties, obviously. Allegedly, could somebody like that be involved in her disappearance?
Royalty. No, because it's a future royalty. Unless they had a plan to do this for later.
Well, didn't Nancy write a book too?
But I don't know if they have an editor.
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, but that don't mean they're going to use the same person.
Huh.
But I'm not pointing the fingers at the family, but going by what Chris Madonna says, and you got to go by 90% solving rate. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the other 90% that it's usually a close family member.
Yep.
You've got those two, and they're very high up there. So it's really hard and naive to not think of that as a possibility. Some people are like, oh no, I don't think that. I get y'all, I do, because nobody wants to think that their own family member would do that to them. But I've seen much worse be done
Oh
for
yeah.
far less.
Yeah, well, I
For
mean,
nickels.
I
I
don't
mean,
think
Mhm.
personally, I don't think the family like conspired to kidnap or something. I think it could be somebody that, you know, knew
or as
Annie
close
and
to the family.
Tommaso. Well,
Mhm.
knew Annie and Tommaso, and somehow, like, for instance, let me give you an example.
Okay.
Annie's in the jeweler business, right? She's a jeweler. We have the biggest gem festival
Yeah.
in the year in the world for the last, I think it's been
Yeah.
here like 40 years. So guess where Nancy and Annie probably go every year?
Yeah.
So most likely somebody either knew that Nancy had bought some jewelry, whatever the case may be, and you know, and it's probably somebody, if I were to take a guess, connected to Annie and Tommaso, and Annie and Tommaso probably have no idea who it is, but they still kind of are scared because it could be somebody that, you know, knows them, that told them, you know, some group. So to me, it's more about Annie and Tommaso and less about Savannah. And Savannah's running the big media narrative campaign for the family. But
Mhm.
the truth is, the suspect most likely was it the motive? Was it to get back at somebody? Is that really what they wanted to do? Or did they want to get something to make a quick buck off of? That's what the question it comes down to.
I
Is
don't think
like,
it was. Yeah, I don't think it was
I
planned
don't.
out for months.
Quick buck. Yeah, quick buck. I don't
Hold,
think so. I don't think
hold
it
on
was a
one.
quick.
Hold on
I
one
think that they
second.
were either looking for something. Okay.
Hamatude, thank you. I love you being here too. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you. Sorry, I know there's a delay. I didn't want to cut you off while you were talking, but I wanted to say thank you. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Crystal.
I think that they were either looking for something or trying to silence her. I still think there's a possibility with the university connection. I can't help it. It's been in my mind since, I don't know, first, second week. You know, and I have my eyes on who I suspect.
Mhm.
But you know who I'm talking about, JH. Because because he knows Annie. So I considered that too, that maybe he did that because he could have been in love with her and she turned him down. I mean, there's so many things that it could possibly be. But
Mhm.
I'm just saying, I don't think this was a robbery gone wrong. And I don't think it was to make a quick buck. They went there for a purpose and a mission.
Mhm.
And I think that they were trying to play dumb. But clearly, I mean, we're at 5 months and we have Jack Dilly. So they're pretty smart. They're covering their tracks.
Well, also,
Do you
it
agree?
wasn't. I agree. I agree. But the thing is, like, it wasn't properly collected and
Investigated
searched.
either.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna say, yeah, things weren't collected properly and done in the beginning. And when you mess up in the very beginning, it's not like you can really go back and fix it because it's already the crime scene. People walking up on the sidewalk where the blood was. I mean, there was a damn Amazon package right there. It's crazy. All right. Do you guys want me to finish this little piece of this?
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I know. All right.
I don't know why my screen's black.
And so yeah, I mean, he has essentially told us over time that she was dead. And again, we've been sending all of these to the FBI. And they have spent a lot of time with my IT team, a lot of time, and multiple FBI agents who have been trying to crack the code of both this guy's email and the first kidnapping note. They've spent a lot of time with our team. As far as I know, they were not able to crack it. I know that until a month ago, they certainly were not able to crack it. I don't know what they've done with this guy.
Is this guy the one that, remember when Savannah did that really tugs at your heartstrings, emotion laden,
Right?
Please bring us back. And there was two interpretations. One was she wanted the remains. The other, are people who wanted to be positive or think positively were interpreting it differently. Is this guy the one that you believe was saying that she's already gone?
No, the reason that Savannah, that's a really important point. There was the first ransom note said she was safe but scared. We received that, as did two Tucson television stations. The second note was only sent to one of the Tucson television stations. And what came out this week is in that second note, which was sent 5 or 6 days after the kidnapping, it said she was dead. And they were basically saying, we didn't do it. She died. And it was that second ransom note from the kidnappers. We know both notes were written by the same people because it was the same, it had the same Bitcoin address for the ransom.
Same Bitcoin
it was the
address.
second note that said she was dead. And yes, that weekend, I believe it was Saturday night, is when Savannah came out with that really heart-wrenching statement where she said, bring us back, bring us to our mother so we can bring her home and celebrate. That felt to me back then like they knew she had died. When you say,
And
bring
I
her back
assume
so we can celebrate.
The Bitcoin address given by notes 1 and number 2 only going to one station, is a different Bitcoin address than the Bitcoin address in this note that we're talking about today.
Yeah, and the reason we know that this note today is the same as is written by the same person is that the last one we received before this one, the last one we received said, I'm not going to get in touch with you anymore. I'm going to deactivate the Bitcoin account. And we never published the Bitcoin address. So in this note, he says, I have a new Bitcoin address that you can send this money to. And then he references the old one just to show it's the same guy. And we never published that Bitcoin address, and it is the exact same one.
Have you published any of these notes?
We haven't published the notes in full. We've quoted from them.
Have you even shown anything indicia of it?
No, we've never shown any of the notes.
Ooh, that's
Should
what
we
I
show
want.
a little
Yeah.
bit of this? to
Well, I
see
mean,
if
I've
that's helpful?
read a lot of this to you, and when he says
You can read anything you want. That's
Yeah, no,
different.
see-
That's different than showing.
I hope this comes out, that this story comes out about TMZ, and they end up becoming the story of them, something coming out that they're I mean, because this, if they're doing this to the public and they're not even acknowledging it, that it most likely is fake, they're literally, that seems pretty mean. But do you think that any of the TMZs are fake? I mean, are real? Do you believe them?
I don't know.
I already told you what I thought.
I don't know. I think someone's playing freaking games for a reason.
Yeah.
If they know they're not going to get paid, then why do you keep playing games? And the reason, in my opinion, that they just got another email the other day is because they came out with that old information about, you know what I'm talking about? When Savannah came out and said that her mom was taken from the bed and all that. It's because they came out with the old information and said it was new. So that guy, something, or girl, who knows, emailed Harvey. I think that sparked something. So maybe they're playing, maybe it is an insider and they're doing it on purpose to try to get a spark out of the real person. With the
Now
one
that I did, yeah, that I haven't thought of that. That seems like a higher level movie Hollywood stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, but think about it.
No, it's you're right. It's a good point.
Yeah, because it makes sense. If they're trying to get some type of reaction out of him and it's been quiet, maybe they've got this plan behind scenes with mainstream media, or with, you know what I mean? Maybe Harvey spoke to the FBI and he's like, hey, we're going to do these little emails to see if it sparks attention within the real perpetrator.
Okay. Yeah, that's some high level stuff there. But
I don't know if
I
anybody.
have a poll going on my page, and it says, "Do you think any of the ransom notes are real?" 41% says yes. I think one or more are real, and then 41% says no. I don't think any are real. So it's literally, and then undecided is 18%.
Hi guys, welcome in. Guys, I will show the Bitcoin address in just a moment. I promise. We'll show it in
Okay.
just a moment. I
And
promise.
is there this big box? There's this huge box over my face, or like the whole screen. I know you're trying to,
What?
on my end. I don't know. Like,
Don't make me laugh
So
because my
there's a big
stomach muscles.
box.
Let me go to your page. What? What? Let me see.
I don't know if it's happening for everybody, but like my page.
I don't see it on your screen at all.
Okay.
Nothing.
I see it over your face on my screen.
That's
I don't
weird.
see it over
Daphne.
anybody's face. You see it over my face? Does anybody else see a big
No,
box?
I might
on-
sign in
Yeah,
and
it's
come
over
back
your face.
out.
It's on your face.
I might sign in and sign back out.
Here, let me just.
It
It
won't
might be
help.
my banner. Hold
I
on. I
signed in
do
and
have
out
like a.
5 times.
Is that
now
better?
went- yeah, that went away now.
Okay. That was my fair use banner. I don't know why it was over your face. That's so weird. I had it really small. Not on
I have no
Daphne's
idea.
page. I see it over on Tucson. I don't see it on his. That's so weird. We'll just leave it off and do fair use. We're getting ready to go show the Bitcoin address and stuff now in a moment. So I'm just gonna play the rest of this where he's talking about the email thing, and then we'll go look at that. If
Thank
that's
you.
fine. You're welcome.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds
He
great.
says, look, if you send
Yep.
us, if you send me the Bitcoin,
Okay.
that I will let you know where this phone is. And it's in a safe location that's easily accessible if you are guided to it. To me, that feels like a safe deposit box. And he says that the phone is turned off, but I will lead you to that safe deposit box and give you the password so you can access the phone. So that's what he says. Now,
So if this guy is not, or woman is not a fraudster, I think I said this to you once before, and I would, hopefully they're listening or hear it. Why don't they just go to a lawyer and have the lawyer work on a contingency to broker the information, which then keeps the anonymity of the client and allows the information to get wherever. You don't even have to rely on a Bitcoin. A lawyer can keep the money in a trust account pending the confirmation of the information or the phone or whatever else it is. I don't know why they make it so cloak and dagger when there seems to be a rather simple way to navigate this.
that's actually a really interesting idea. And he certainly hasn't raised it. And one of the reasons he might not want to do that is if he's a fraudster.
Right. And so that's what tends to lead me to believe that the person is a fraudster, because otherwise, go to a lawyer who's got attorney-client privilege with you, who has a trust account that you can receive whatever funds and not have to disclose, meaning not have to disclose to the general public, so to speak, and then let the lawyer broker this deal so that you can then take that information and if you have some interest in getting this solved, that's the way to solve it.
Okay, I will double down with you on that and say there is more evidence he's a fraudster. And then after I tell you what that evidence is, then I'll tell you why he might not be a fraudster. So,
oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to get my fraudster whiplash.
You are going to get you are going to get fraudster whiplash.
Let's first go towards doubling down on fraud.
Okay, let's do that. So you had asked me earlier, is this one-way communication or are we able to communicate with him? We cannot send him emails or anything like that. That is a one-way street. That we don't have any ability to do that, never have. However, we have a website and we have television shows and we have social media. And on all of those, we have said things really directly to him. And I said something to him early today after getting this email. And I said, look, you could be an absolute scammer. And there's a reason the FBI and the Guthrie family hasn't paid you. So it's got to give them pause that whether you're the real deal or not. So what about this? Send us, and this is the way we've communicated with him. I put this on social media and on the website today. And I said, send us a screen grab from the video of Nancy Guthrie, something, just a screen grab that shows you the real deal. And we will immediately forward it to the FBI. And I would assume if they think it's real, they're going to pay the money. So a couple hours after we posted that, he sent another email saying, I'm not going to do that because the metadata will lead them directly to me, and I'm not going to take that chance. So that made me think, this guy's full of it.
Right. Because, and once again, you could show it to a lawyer confidentially. The lawyer can take a look. The lawyer does not have to access the metadata, but the lawyer can then do a reverse proffer to the FBI or the authorities. The lawyer could also, if you're worried about being apprehended or if you're worried about your liability, so to speak, then they can do, if it turns out to be true and you're not a fraudster, they can work out some kind of an arrangement for you.
That's right. Okay. So that's
now,
my doubling
what leads
down.
You,
I know.
What leads you to the other? Where's the whiplash on the other angle?
So I send these 2 emails today to the FBI, and they are saying, we're on it. We're on it.
Wow.
You know, it's like, stop sending us these stupid emails. And I'm not getting that. And so I'm just really confused. Why are they spending time on this guy if they don't believe that he might be legit? But on the other hand, if they think he even might be legit, why not roll the dice on 60 grand?
And that's the question. If he might be legit, why not take that chance? I'm going to put a poll in the chat. It's going to say, is the email guy someone in media doing a smoke screen to bring out the actual real perpetrator? And it's yes, no, or not sure. So I'm going to create that right now. And y'all just do the poll. Here, we'll put that over there off of our heads. There we go. It seems like every kind of thing I put on, it covers somebody's face or whole giant box. So what do you guys think about that? I know Damien thinks he's a fraudster. But would
No,
you
not
take
him. No, I don't think he's. I just think that they know people that not like. Hey, they might even not even know. Like, I don't think he told someone to send these letters. I think it's just conveniently happening for him, right? And he's acting just like it. They were, he got him like, but the TMZ, who knows, some low level person, right? Who, who his friends connected, and he's, in with the tech brothers, and he can send these emails and they're laughing. Whoever's sending these is laughing. Now, Harvey is treating it as a journalist, like, oh, I got to take this serious. But I know deep down, he even said it on his thing. Is this even real? But so I don't think Harvey's like, hey guys, go send me an email. So I think he literally just got it, and he has to pretend or treat it. Let's say treat it like it's real. So I don't think Harvey's behind it. I think it's somebody who knows they can remain anonymous, and they're laughing. They're laughing today.
What if it's the FBI?
Yeah, I've thought that too.
What do you think, Crystal? What do you think, Crystal? Try doing it with your camera off. Sometimes that'll help, where it won't freeze up and it'll be easier for you to talk.
I had it on mute. My bad.
Oh, okay.
I had it on mute. That was me.
Okay.
That could be. But my point, or my thinking is, regardless, if they think it's real or not, they need to pay the damn ransom so that they can find out who the SOB is that's doing this, because they're re-terrorizing the family every time they do it.
Mm-hmm.
Or,
No, I agree.
you know, or other people. But
what
so I
sparked
mean,
them?
either way, they need to pay it. It's like pennies. It's pennies to Savannah. Pennies. Pay it.
Mhm.
If they won't let you pay it, hand it to somebody else and let them pay it. Just get it paid. This should have been done a long time ago, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Bruce.
Sorry, it
Good to
gets
see
me
you.
fired up.
Yeah, no, I know.
It gets-
Maybe it's the FBI doing it. But why do it with TMZ?
But why?
I don't know. To get a spark. Think about it. Like I just said, we haven't heard any emails or nothing in so long. And then all of a sudden they come out with saying it's a new email, new information, yada, yada, yada the other day. Okay. 2 days before this guy
Yeah.
wrote them. Okay. And it was old information. And the guy responded. The guy, or I'm guessing it's a guy. He emailed Harvey again. So I don't know. Maybe it's some kind of strategy they're using. I don't know.
I
Make
also
the
think
perp squirm. Yeah.
that TMZ saw that there was a lot of heat on the YouTubers,
Mm-hmm.
and it was time for him to take advantage of that heat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
because all eyes were on the Nancy Guthrie case. So why not him go ahead and, because he's a sleazeball. I don't care what he can, yeah, he's a sleazeball.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not crazy about Harvey. But I don't know. I just, I think that, I don't think it would be the FBI though. I don't think they'd be blowing smoke like that. I think it's literally somebody either trying to terrorize the family or somebody trying to throw somebody that actually does have knowledge of what happened. They had to have, because they knew where the Apple Watch was. And they said it was in a weird spot. So
Yep,
they had
under
to
the
know
bed.
something.
Mm-hmm.
But my thought is like, why keep doing it? And why aren't they paying the $60?
Why not give more? And then about the phone too. They said that the phone is in a secure place. You can find it if you know where to look.
Look, yeah.
I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
We have 80% that said no. They don't think it's somebody in the media doing a smoke screen to bring out the real perp. And 20% said not sure. That's interesting. All right, let me remove that. Okay. You guys, what about somebody, they want to watch the video from a couple days ago with him emailing Harvey. It's like just a minute long. Do you mind if I play that real quick?
Let's go.
You don't have to ask
All right.
us.
Yeah,
Just do it.
sounds good.
All right, let me remove this because I really want to get into us talking. And then somebody wants to see those, the Bitcoin address, the wallet. So I'm going to show that as well. So give me 1 second. Let me pull this up. If you are in one of the 3 chats, please hit that thumbs up button for everybody. We do appreciate you. You guys are great for being here. Thank you. All right, here we go. Yep. I save too much stuff. I do. I have like a whole freaking. All right.
That's the best way. You gotta know where it's at, though. That's the most thing. Find it.
Yeah. I've been trying to transfer it all to my computer. All right, you guys, here we go. Let's do this. It's just a couple minutes long. This is off of X, so I'm just gonna play it like this.
Harvey again. Yay.
Well, no, a
No.
couple people asked in chat if they could watch.
No, this is important because this is the crux of the case right now.
Look at his hot sauce. All right, you guys, you ready?
We
Yep.
have received another email from the man who says he knows who Nancy Guthrie's kidnappers are and can lead the FBI to those kidnappers for 1 Bitcoin. So the man writes that he has clearly been following things we've been saying, questioning the FBI telling us that the person who wrote this might be a female. The person does not say he's a male for sure, but he puts a big question mark there. And then also puts a question mark where we say we might be doing a documentary. So he says in this email that he is not, as he puts it, I am not the idiot who recently called in a tip about her burial site in Mexico. He goes on to say, only 2 are directly involved, and I doubt they would be the ones calling to snitch on themselves. So he has said to us before that there were multiple kidnappers and there was a main kidnapper, but definitely plural kidnappers. He has said that before. In this email, which by the way we have sent to the FBI, he says that he has video. He has video of Nancy Guthrie with the main kidnapper on what probably would be the last day of her life. That's the way he puts it here. He says, while what it contains is my definition.
Wait, I gotta pause it. Before I forget it, let me say it. Okay, so remember, it took a week. Harvey said it was a week from the first email that they sent. It took a week to get another response back. Do you remember that? And then this guy that emailed again, he's basically saying that he has a video of Nancy on her last day being alive, obviously, with the main perpetrator. I thought that was interesting. But so this guy's trying to say that he ran into the perpetrator a week after. So Nancy was alive for 1 week after being kidnapped. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you think she would have lasted 1 week without her medication, you guys? If she lasted a week, do you think that this person who took her could be like a medical person, like had some kind of medicine or had like a few pills or something for her heart medication? I'm just saying, like, extras. Yeah, he does, Deanna. Good catch. Good catch. Hi, cool. Good to see you, hon. All right, let me finish this.
Of delivering it on a silver platter, a short video of the main guy with Nancy the day that was probably her last. He also says that he has names, addresses, phone numbers of the kidnappers. Now, he says he has that video in a phone, and the phone is turned off. It is in a secure, secret location, but a location easy to find if you know where to look. That's what he says. He doesn't say a safe deposit box, but he says easy to find if you know where to look.
Which is trying to say, in my opinion, like, you already know the answer where this phone is. That's how I took it. It's easy to find if you know where to look. It makes me feel like he's already given the answer where this phone is type. Does that make sense? Or it's right out in the open in front of everybody's faces. This phone is, but nobody's finding it.
Maybe
Hi,
in
Tanya.
a house that they
Or
already searched.
Yeah. One of the abandoned homes, or what do you think, Damien?
Or
857, sorry.
SWAT.
I don't know. Like I said, this is getting way in the weeds as far as like
Yeah, I know.
trying to read into all the different things. It's and the way that he explains it, he's not the best storyteller, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the problem with all of this. We need somebody with like a little bit more Like he's confusing me the way he talks. So I need someone to like break it down. But I don't know. I mean, there's so much psychology into trying to figure out who the guy is, what he's saying, question marks. So I don't know.
Yeah. I understand. Yeah, he's not very eloquent when he talks. He kind of talks like me, like it's all over the place.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got ADD. I wanted to pull this up. Thank you, piece of Jesus, for writing this. It says she died February 1st on Find a Grave, and Nanos had the homicide team there that night. So does that mean her body was there at her house, though? Just a thought. Yeah. Huh. But then why would they? You know what I mean? It's like a rabbit, like going down a rabbit hole. Yeah, on that Find a Grave thing. And that's another thing too, that Find a Grave, that ancestry thing. Think about it. Like who with the name, the maiden name is Nash, Deborah Nash. Okay. And we heard about Walter Nash. Like this is like a giant rabbit hole. But I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that. I think it's the most simplest of explanations. It's most likely exactly what happens when people take elderly people. Okay. And for why, what reason? Just my thoughts. All right. I'll let this play out, and then we're going to show the Bitcoin wallet. I want to make sure I don't forget what I'm doing. All right, here we
Bitcoin
go.
wallet coming up.
Yep. Coming up. 1, 2, 3.
Yes. And that clip that I wanted you to play today.
Yes, I can do that.
If he gets a Bitcoin, he will deliver, as he puts it, on a silver platter, exactly how to get access to this phone, including the password. So he did not, this is clearly the guy who has been sending us these emails, because he says that the Bitcoin address he gave us before is no longer working. And he actually wrote the Bitcoin address down, and it does match what we saw previously, and we've never reported that. He gives a new Bitcoin address, and he says he wants a Bitcoin, and in return, he will basically deliver access to that phone, as he puts it, on a silver platter. So look, we've sent it to the FBI, and this has become such a cat and mouse game. If this person is real, then go to wherever that phone is and get a screen grab of something proving that you're not a liar and somebody who is trying to inflict more pain on the Guthrie family. If you've got something, send it. I mean, you've been sending us more than a dozen emails. Send us something to show you're not a fraudster. We'll obviously send that on to the FBI. But if you have that information, I would assume, I don't know, but I would assume that they would play ball with you. But send us something, because there are a lot of fraudsters out there. And
throw us a bone.
We have been open, and we were allowed to say this. We know the FBI is still looking for you, and they believe you might be real, but they must have enough doubt that they haven't paid you the money. And it's clear you're frustrated, but the question is, are you a fraudster? And send us something.
I think we got a fraudster.
A screen grab.
When he just said that, it made me think of the one that got fired, because the guy got fired for fraud and for embezzlement.
Wait, replay that again then, because I missed that part.
Think about it. That could be the guy they fired. I tried to find information on that guy, and there's like nothing of him online. I'd have to FOIA the information.
That who fired?
I think you dropped off when I spoke about it.
Fired?
Okay, there was a guy that worked for TMZ. Okay, I'm just going to say, this is speculation. I'm not saying it's him. He got fired for embezzlement and fraud. He basically for $100,000. Okay. And he still owes like almost $50,000 to pay off that debt. Anywho, he was like a producer back in the back. He was never like what Harvey does or anything like that. So, never on camera. Anyhow, could it be allegedly him messing and sending these emails? Maybe that's where the connection is. Just playing a game with Harvey, messing with Harvey. Could it be? I don't know.
Well, here's the deal: is there's all these people like that, they claim to be like hackers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they sit in these rooms and they're friends with other hackers, right?
In their mom's basement, yeah.
And they literally their whole thing is to talk about, and I'm just guessing, how to send emails, how to do this, see little secret tricks and so what I think is when he's saying there's fraudsters all around, there's probably 10 million people in the world that know how to send an email and not be detected.
Yeah.
So it's like, unless they can confirm that it's not one of those 10 million people, this is just headlines. You know what I mean? There's nothing. And I keep going back. This is a national security threat, because if Nancy say it was a very high up politician's wife or mother that was kidnapped, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just think of any politician, somebody's relative that was kidnapped. And this guy is now sending these emails and we can't find out who he is.
Yeah.
To me, that there's something that I hope they're able to track, and they're just like not telling us. But that's the weird thing about it, is like other high ranking people should be worried, that there's someone can get kidnapped and people can do an email and not be tracked. That's crazy to me.
They found the freaking guy, the president. They can find people overseas hiding in a freaking cave and shit, but they can't find a missing 84-year-old lady or find missing kids at that matter.
Right.
Like, I don't get it. It's crazy to me.
Make
and that's the thing. Yeah, I mean, it's like, you don't want to think, they want to downplay this. Oh, this is just another case, another crime. But this is uncovering other things. Oh my God, a bird just hit my window.
Oh my God, that is bad luck.
Oh, really? Well, it's really windy. It's windy here, so.
It didn't die, did it?
No, it lived, but
okay, good.
It scared the hell out of me. You probably saw me.
That scared me. I heard it.
I've had that.
I heard
it.
That's a bad omen. So my grandma told me that. Like, she's like,
oh, I don't believe that.
Yeah. A bird flew into her window and her bird died. Yeah, it is bad luck.
Gosh. All right. Well, I think we should call it a day, guys. No,
you need to sage your house, sage or something. I don't know. Prayers, lots of prayers.
It's really windy here. So I think what happened is the bird got hit with it's really windy here today.
Everybody says, Deb says, I heard that and I'm in Australia.
No, I apologize, because I thought like
that's
something,
man, crazy.
Because I saw it hit too. It was like right here.
Yeah, and you probably got feathers on your freaking window. Daphne, I read this guy isn't sending emails. He's sending messages on TMZ's website. Yeah, that's what I meant. Like going on and filling out the form. And that's another thing. That's what we were talking about earlier, Elizabeth. There is a way to pick up the IP address. So I just don't understand that. I mean, I understand that people use VIPs and stuff like that, but why don't they make it where like it's more traceable? Like you'd be able to, I don't know. It's just crazy to me how they can't figure this out. They should have installed something where after the first one, so they can catch, you know what I'm talking about? All right, this is done. So let's go and show this. Now, these are, this is what I found. Well, I didn't find it personally, but they were posted on X, and you could see, I want to show you where it says, we will pay. We are ready to pay. Contact us. So this is supposedly the Bitcoin wallet right here. Okay. Can you guys? Oh, right here. Okay. So this is supposedly the Bitcoin wallet. Can everybody see that? Oh, it's too big, isn't it? Inputs, outputs. So it's kind of blurry. It says, we are ready to pay, contact us. And it gives the HTTPS, like the website, the Bitcoin. Sorry, the larger I blow it up, the more blurry it looks. It gives the Bitcoin address here. And then, have you guys seen this?
No, I haven't. I'm not Bitcoined up.
Well, no, I mean,
I saw another version. I didn't see that one. No,
hold on, let me show you I got a couple screenshots. Hold on one second.
I
But
saw
these
whatever
other,
Alex had.
this one I don't think says it. Oh, right here. Let me pull it down. We are ready to pay, contact us. And then that's the rest of and then it shows like, I don't know if anybody knows how to read these. I
What
don't.
if we sent what if a whole bunch of people sent money in there? And so what they're trying to say is whoever has this Bitcoin address might be connected to the perp.
Yeah, they're saying that's the wallet. They were so basic. Okay, this is I guess you could see when Bitcoin's like deposited. Remember in the beginning when we were trying to see if the FBI was paying the perpetrator? There was like a wallet, like people were looking through to see if that certain amount was deposited into a wallet. So you could see wallets. Okay, I guess I don't do Bitcoin. I don't do crypto or anything like that. Okay, but this is the way I know the stock market, but not crypto, if that makes sense. Anywho, they basically have wallets, and you can use like Coinbase or
I used to use one of them. I used to
Yeah.
use I think it was Coinbase.
Coinbase is the most popular, yeah. But they've been hacked like so many fucking times. Excuse my language. They have been. Just like the rest of them. Anywho, you could see when money's being transferred, like certain amount of Bitcoins being transferred in the wallets. I don't know how, but you can see it.
Yeah.
And they found this one with the note. Somebody found it with the note. It says, we will pay. Mm-hmm. Yes, there's a way to track the wallets. Mm-hmm. And they're saying this is the Bitcoin wallet.
Well, everybody who has Bitcoin should go throw a couple bucks in there and then see if whoever bites on it, since the FBI and the family doesn't want to put any, everybody just go put in 50 cents. It'll add up and maybe we'll get them to bite.
Bring Nancy home.
What do you think? Think that'll solve the case?
I like it.
So hold on, let me put this on. So this is, I found
about
this
to solve
too.
it,
So it says the correct crypto address sent related to Nancy Guthrie, and it shows transaction ID right here. Because remember, they sent like $130. What, guys? On the blockchain. There you go. On the blockchain. There you go. Yep.
Is there any way you can post that up? Because people are saying they can't read it, like on your X or something. Is that illegal to do?
No, it's already posted on X. Oh, you want me to post it on X?
Yeah, somebody was saying because it's kind of blurry when we share stuff.
Yeah, here, can I just email it to you?
Yeah, I don't. You want me to post it on X then, on my X?
Well, it's already posted on X. Other people
Oh, it's
posted
already
it.
posted. Okay, so everyone, it's posted on X.
Here, I'm pretty sure I reposted it. Hold on. Or maybe I just put it into my, I don't know why I'm looking on my phone. Give me a second. Why people are going over to X. Hold on. Here it is. When I looked up the Bitcoin, this is what it showed. We are ready. Here, I'm going to repost it right now. I just reposted one version of it. So, hold on 1 second.
Yeah, so someone says once if they
Here's-
do move the money, that's when you can see where the money is moving to.
Yes.
So it just, the thing is it'll keep moving.
This is
And
one.
this is how they do it in the, they use the blockchain to move illegal money. And by the time authorities are there, they've already moved it so many times that
Yeah.
they can't, so I don't know how much,
They can't.
this might just lead to a wild goose chase.
Yeah. And here's the return. We are ready to pay. Contact us. And
Here's something I also remember. Didn't one ransom note come in? And this is going to probably break our brains because I vaguely remember this. That said, prepare to go international.
Yes.
No
Yeah.
one's talking about that.
Well, no, yeah. I don't know. Well, somebody said that. They didn't say it's, I guess there was something on the ransom because they're not telling us what's on them.
That's what I'm saying. But there was like one, because see what, the way I read it, this is the way I read it from the Nancy Guthrie case in the media's perspective.
Mhm.
Okay. Versus the way we humans, the public, think about it. Let's say not humans, the public. The
Humans.
media
Yeah.
every day at 12 o'clock they need a story, and then they
Yes.
need a bigger story at 5 p.m.
Mhm.
right, and then 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. So
Yeah.
it's all about what the story of the day is. So if you follow the Nancy Guthrie case, some of these things were nothing but they needed a damn media story for the day.
Mhm.
The sniffer, that went on for like a week. They got a week's coverage out of that. Now all that time we're focused on the sniffer. We're not focused on all the 19 things that they're not talking about, that they're not telling us that. And so if you notice, every time they come out with a new media thing, it's all in line with that. Other than, that's why the YouTubers, we have enough time, or we're putting the time into to being able to spot these things. So,
Mhm.
but that's where we're at today. I think it was just another Savannah let the world know, hey, I'll talk. And then
Mhm.
NBC put out the memo, hey, Savannah's going to talk on Friday. Be ready. And everybody was ready with their stories. But yeah, to me, they need to come out and be a little more honest. I understand holding things to their chest for the case, but it's getting where people are going to get upset. I mean, this is looking like a cover up.
We
The
are
whole
upset. We're
case.
pissed.
I agree.
Fed up.
I agree.
Yeah,
It looks like a cover up.
Fed up.
Huh? All right. You want me to play that video? And then we're going to get into our
Yeah.
debate discussion. I had to show
Yes.
this photo. That's crazy, right?
Yes.
All right, let me pull him down. I
Yes, sister.
bookmarked yours. Hold on 1 second. Was it the Chris McDonough one?
For which one?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I bookmarked like 500 things, so just want to make sure. Okay, let me add it to stage. She sent me something earlier. She wanted me to play right here, and this is off of Josh's channel. I think. Yep.
Yeah, the
okay.
lab.
The lab. Okay. All right, guys. You ready? Let me put his thing into.
Well, and that's why I flipped it on Nancy Grace at CrimeCon. When she tried to embarrass me in front of 6,000 people by saying, oh, this guy still thinks the family did it. I said, does it get any better than Nancy Grace? And then I followed it up pretty quickly. And those of you who were there know what I'm about ready to say. I said, yeah, but I had a 90% solvability rate. I wouldn't accept anything less than that. Basically, my messaging. Now, that means 10% I was wrong. Could I be wrong? Yeah, it could be in the 10%. the 10% tile. But I think 90%, I think I'm on the compass is focused north, and we'll see what happens.
Oh, shoot.
And that's because I've learned, but I have a low tolerance for coffee and crackers and all this other weirdness out there, who just criticize you because it's just you. Okay, fine. Bring the receipts. When I knew Nanos, and by the way, Nanos has backed off. I got a text message today from some of the guys at Pima County Sheriff's who told me it's come down. Back off from the YouTubers. How about that?
Why? Why do you think that?
Because he knew. He's like open mouth, insert foot, man.
Mm-hmm.
You can't order your command staff to order officers on the street to go out and start pushing people around. You just can't do that.
Do you think they're gonna sue for constitutional violation or something, that they were there, that they had a constitutional right to be there?
Oh, absolutely. You can't set.
I'm not a lawyer, but I was curious.
But as a law enforcement officer, if you're on that, if there's a 4 foot, if there's a 4 foot easement, okay, and it's connected to the street, that means it's public property. Anything on the other side is private property. So if you're within that easement or the public road, and as long as you're not standing there, stopping traffic or, acting whatever, okay, you're good. You can't do anything about it. Now, the only thing that would change that is if you're stepping over into people's property and you're taking, using the bathroom or, doing stupid stuff like that. Now you can make a case for a public nuisance. However, if you have a tent and it's on the public property and nobody sees what you're doing in that tent, that's not a crime.
Exactly.
It's being stupid.
Exactly.
It doesn't exist. Or
See
else
why I
we'd all
clicked
be in jail. Okay? It's like drunks. Okay.
Pause
get
it
your
real
buddy,
quick.
man.
I got some stuff I need to send to you to Tucson that I looked up earlier for you. There's a few cases just like this that were won. Just FYI. So Philip Turner versus Driver is one that's very close to what's going on with y'all. But sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I had to tell you that.
No, what I was saying is when I was out there on day 2, right? Everybody could park there, right? The media could park there. And then
Yes.
day 3, it doubled. And day 4, every day it doubled in
Yep.
media. And so now, granted, so just imagine you saw the pictures. There was 150 people, maybe even more on some days.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody could go to the bathroom out there.
You didn't have a pee pouch?
No. So basically, you literally had, no, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what's crazy about
Bottle.
this is even though Alex got charged and no one else
For his tent. Yeah.
for his tent,
That's stupid. It's
But-
not like it was, yeah. It's not like it was fucking up.
Chris McDonough just said, look, he's on private property. If he would have went out in the open, it would have been a decent exposure.
And
here's
decent
the thing.
exposure.
I don't know this for a fact, but I know out of those 150 people, most of them guys, right? Because there's in this industry a lot of the
Oh, I saw.
names.
I saw, yeah,
Mhm.
when JLR was, yeah. When
So let me tell you this.
Yeah.
A lot of them couldn't leave to the bathroom.
No, because you
guess-
lose your spot.
And guess where they were I mean, I don't have any proof. And I left to go to the bathroom every time. I never once, on my mom's grave, I never once went out there. But I guarantee you, these media guys that are getting paid by the hour, sneaking off into the desert real quick. because there's no way that they would have
There's
lost
no
their
way.
spot.
Yep.
And so that's the crazy thing is I never wanted to bring it up, but now it's like, dude, are you no? And so
Bring some
the whole
diapers.
thing is they know that. I mean, I had to sit there and literally not go to the bathroom for a long time because we're live on stream. You know what I mean?
Yep. You can't just walk away. Yeah.
So that's a little
You'll lose your
side
spot.
thing.
Yeah, no, that's understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were absolutely correct about the indecent exposure. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, Chris. I thought you were going to say something.
So, but you see why I clipped it? Like,
Yeah, it's a good
valid
clip.
points.
Mm-hmm.
Great one.
Yeah. Yeah, there is actually a lot of cases that were won over stuff like this. Like I just said, like the Turner versus Driver. And it's he was on a right of way or easement area. Officers approached, demanded ID, which he refused because unless you're being detained, you don't need it. You know what I mean? And then in certain states, anyways,
Yeah.
he refused while continuing to film. Okay. He's continuing to film. He refused to give them his ID because, and then they detained him briefly. He was then released without charges in the main incident. Anyways, it says outcome. He sued. Okay. Like he didn't get any charges. Okay. But he sued for the First and Fourth Amendment violations.
Fourth, yep.
Yep. District Court granted qualified immunity. So Fifth Circuit Court affirmed but recognized a First Amendment right to record police in public. It must be one of these auditor people. This person must be. You know what I'm talking about? The auditors that go around and make sure police are on their game.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I can send you those or whatever after. But
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I like because Chris McDonough, he posted on his X and he's been sharing our stuff out. Like he shared one of my posts, he shared one of Ted's posts.
yeah,
I mean,
he shared mine too.
Yeah, she shared yours and was it yours? Yeah, and so there was one that
A
he
couple of
talked
them.
about. What did he talk about? Oh, 2 cases when he called out Nanos this morning, and he talked about 2 cases. If you go to his page, you can see. So there's more. There's more cases, but that one was more towards Alex and how the officers entrapment and basically entrapment. That's another thing that we're gonna fight for is, you know, our civil rights, entrapment. I mean, there's so many things. This isn't just civil rights, entrapment, and then also
Defamation.
Bad Elk and Graham versus Connor. Yeah.
there you go. Defamation and the media whole thing. So, you know, I'm looking forward to after Tuesday trying to figure out what's the next step.
Yeah, a civil attorney. Now that the charges
Possibly.
or you need to call there, okay? You need to call Monday morning and you need to make sure that shit will not, because sometimes it'll still stick, even though they drop it. It's still going to say that you had basically a misdemeanor. It's going to say that. So you're going to have to fight. I don't know if you have to get it expunged or whatever off your record. I don't know. Like I've
We'll
never
see.
had
I'll find out. I'll update everybody. Yeah.
It'll say dropped, but say you go apply for, I'm just saying, just off the top of my head, apply for a job or something and you need, and they won't hire you because it says that you once had a misdemeanor, but even though it was dropped, that can still hurt you as a person, like defamation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's totally it. You know, I mean, even to this day, you know, I got, you know, people you know, more haters than ever. It's just crazy. And I, like I said, I'm pretty intense about my work, you know, I'm passionate, right? So to have people attack me for just doing what I do, you know, it's
just
not
ignore
cool.
them. It's just, just keep doing what you want to do.
Yeah.
Don't worry about other people because what you focus on grows.
Yeah.
Exactly. I like that.
Agree. And you have such a good heart, Damien. You do. You have a
Thank you,
beautiful heart, and
Christine.
it's in
Thank
the
you.
right place. So
Yeah, I mean, if we can,
very welcome. It's
have
the
this
truth.
community, I never expected to have a community, people that actually care, right? Because people can be real flaky in the world. I'll be honest, everybody knows that. So to have a community come behind us, me, everybody, but also, in the future, everybody wants a place to go where they can feel like, they can get educated, right? So
Mhm.
that's why I'm hoping to get the association
Yeah.
created
Mhm.
and then do a couple events every year. So just like
Mhm.
Crime Con, but it'll be more just generalized. But so if you want to help with that, email me because I'm kind of looking for like like a planning committee because I can only do some. I need people who are like book smart, like they're organized.
Not really organized, but
Well, it's any kind of anybody who wants to help. It doesn't have to. There's no limits.
yeah, just send me your email address when we're done.
Yeah.
Well, somehow, or I know you don't, or message me on X. I know you don't message
Yeah,
on
because
X. But
I told you, I think like a week ago, between me and Daphne, I think that we can freaking get this going.
Let's do
You
it.
just got to kind of
Yeah,
tell
we
us,
just
like
have
maybe
to
we can do
do.
a conference call or
Yep.
something. Yeah,
Yeah, and then
because
I
I mean,
got one of my
really,
mods. I got
I would
my
love to do
mod in
that.
that.
or hold on,
Good.
delay.
I got one of my mods that she's been working. Hey, so if you guys want to set up a meeting and then we'll anyone else who's interested
Mhm.
and we'll have like everybody working on certain
Yeah.
things and then that's what it's gonna take because I don't think
Mhm.
something like this is not just a
Run for
simple
mayor. Yeah.
setup.
You should do like run. I mean, someone said run for mayor, but you should do something like that in your town. At least,
People
like
tell me that.
supervisor.
Yeah, I
Sandra.
could, but
Hi,
the thing
Cindy.
about it is it's not. I don't want to go into that conversation, but it's they're not having fun. I'll tell you that. Not that I mean they're basically a lot of these people. Um, it would be going down from what I'm doing here, even though I could do more work and change from what I do here than what they do.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to work with these people, right? Because they get money,
County.
they need, yeah, but that's a whole nother side. It's not about Nancy Guthrie but it takes so much money to run, and
Well, county supervisor doesn't take any money.
yeah. Well, I definitely could. I could probably do that. I mean,
You could. I mean, you've been doing this before Nancy, so
I think you're doing good. I think you're good on the path that you're on. I would stay on the path that you're on right now because if it's not broke, don't fix it, right?
yeah.
Exactly.
And you're doing a
I'm
lot.
not-
You're doing a lot of outreach.
I'm not like a politician because I would get in there and everybody would hate me because I'm not following the line. And these politicians, they're just so I would be like their worst nightmare probably.
All right, you guys ready to do our theories? And if we
Yeah.
have time,
Yeah.
we'll do Ashley
Yes.
Banfield video. All right, who wants to go first?
All right.
It's up to you. Who wants to go first? You want to flip a coin?
It's your idea. You go first.
You want me to go first?
No, it was your idea. You go first. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you. All right, I'll go first. I'll go first. I got notes because my brain goes all over the freaking place. All right, so the theory this is based on if the ransom is real. Okay, it's just if the ransom, one of the ransoms that they received is real. Let's say it be the one where he says, "I know where the watch was under the bed." Just say that. Okay. And I wrote a question. Why was Nancy taken February 1st? Why not another day? Okay. So I believe something happened within that
Mhm.
month that month of January, maybe even around Christmas or like Thanksgiving. Okay. No more than that. Maybe a family feud, uh, something. Okay. I just something happened. I believe, okay, the perps were definitely paid to hire. I think we're all on the same page there. And then I know there was something with one of the emails saying pay half up front and the rest later with the Bitcoin. Hence the like strange amounts because the certain amounts they wanted for the Bitcoin. They were asking what 4 million, I think it was. And then by the 9th of February, they wanted
At first, yeah,
6 million. I think that's what it was.
6.
And then my thought, the reason for the Bitcoin payment, why not choose any other currency like cryptocurrency, okay? Or just plain out cash. I mean, I guess people got to pull it out of the bank nowadays, so it's traceable. But why not some other type of cryptocurrency? This makes me to believe that the person is older than 30. I'm pretty sure that's kind of been established by the way he looks when he went up to the door. Um, Also, a person who isn't familiar with like the stock exchange too much, like, but is also a risk taker, someone with heightened emotions, but that's hidden to the outside world, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Like someone that
Yeah.
basically they react really quick, but uh, they hold it in too. They hold a lot of shit. Anyways, so where did I write here? Maybe this person possibly lost money in Bitcoin when it was at all-time highs back in late 2025. Okay. Maybe they put in like their savings or something into Bitcoin and it dropped. It dropped a lot from October 2025 to where it is now. It absolutely did. And then why did they choose Bitcoin? And why I believe the person is older than someone in their 20s or whatever, because usually like a younger generation, they would ask for some other kind of cryptocurrency like XRP or like, like the famous Dogecoin, like the penny cryptocurrencies. Usually younger people would choose that over Bitcoin. So that I've kind of really established just by asking for Bitcoin, uh, the person's age, that they're older. Just my opinion. Also, I believe that they are local and lived close to Nancy at some point. Maybe they could be a past renter. Okay. Talking about the person that took her. And then also, maybe they had planned on using the machines at the Circle K too, down by Annie and Tommaso's to get the Bitcoin out. Just an idea there, because there's a lot of those crypto exchange machines. I also believe, okay, so the main person, when I say main person, would be the person who hired, so not the perp, the main person who started all this, who wanted to hire the perp, okay? Whether it be family or friend or acquaintance or even like a worker. I believe this main person who wanted her gone didn't take months like to decide it. Like for instance, I don't believe that they've been sitting pondering on removing Nancy since Savannah came into town in like early November. I don't.
Yeah.
Like it was most likely decided within a month or less, and somebody was hired to take Nancy. Because I believe like this person who wanted her gone, not talking about the perp, the actual main person, they acted on emotion, and something happened there. to where they like, and if they actually waited longer, they would change their mind about doing it. Do you see what I'm saying? Like it would hit them and they would be like, I don't want to do this, blah, blah, blah. I believe that this happened within like a month's time frame or even around like Christmas or something. And they acted on emotion and got her out of there. That's the way I see it. So it wasn't some like plan thought out for like 6 months or so. I believe it happened within the last month prior to her disappearance and it moved quickly. So that tells me that the main person has to know who the perpetrator is or knows of, and maybe had met them at, like Chris was saying, over by where Annie has her business, maybe somewhere over in there. And for the reason why I think they decided to take Nancy when they did, and I just believe that this person got close to Nancy and was either offered something in value or something was taken away from them, if that makes sense. Like they were offered something from Nancy or expected something from her and it was never given to them. And
Who's they?
like the main person, whoever the main person is. I'm not talking about the perpetrator. I'm talking about the main person. Like this
Yeah,
could
so
be,
did the main person know? Obviously knew Nancy or somebody, or he didn't.
yeah, like yeah, it could be somebody like a family member. It could be somebody that was working for her. Okay. It could be a friend, in my opinion. So somebody close to her that was expecting something out of her and they never got it. So they created this plan and acted on emotion, hired somebody, and took her. That's how I feel.
Is that it?
Is that it?
No, I'm just, I
I
mean,
think
because I
it's
know you, I
simple.
don't want to miss your notes. I know you
Oh
got your
yeah,
notes.
I think it's simple. I honestly think
Wait,
it's
that
very
doesn't
simple.
sound simple. That does not sound simple.
Well, I was trying to do it in like little
Oh,
paragraphs.
no, you
Like,
said it's simple, but yeah, no, that sounds like a very
well, I was trying to
com-
describe. Yeah.
like complicated plan for like a perpetrator to go, look, all right, hey, we got this 84-year-old woman over here. Okay, we're gonna do some workout on the 11th, right? Because we want to make sure we know what we're looking at.
I don't think he was there on the 11th. I think that was all on the same freaking day. I think this happened quickly.
But they can
Somebody,
prove that because of the moon shadows, like the
no,
moon shadows, like the it was a full moon, and so anyway.
it could
But
have been
yeah, no,
over the
I get
hill.
what you're saying. No, I hear you. So don't you have multiple? Because that was your theory based on it. The
That was
ransom
based on
notes.
ransom. Yeah. That was
Okay,
based on the
so
ransom. If it's
so you
if the ransoms aren't real, I
yeah.
still honestly believe that it's somebody in her close circle, like a family or friend, okay? Maybe even a worker, but I feel that this person was denied something and I don't feel like it was this elaborate plan that was planned out 6 months in advance from this person. This is somebody that loves Nancy or loved Nancy, but really like spiteful towards her. Okay. And basically, they thought that they deserved something from her. So they went off on emotion and hired somebody to basically take care of her, in my opinion. Does that make sense? Sorry. Too much
Yeah,
elaborate.
so but who would
Yeah.
benefit? Would like family benefit from that? Because obviously, the sticky situation of that would like, I don't know, what is that what you're thinking? Like the family I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it because
I
people
do.
will get mad.
I do, and that's my opinion. I still feel that somebody within the family, and I don't know which family member, but I feel like it's somebody within the family because I know how families get. I know how they get. I know statistics. I've seen families tear one another apart because their parents are dying and they feel that they are deserved something, deserved the house or deserved the savings or the 401k or whatever. And when they see on that will that they're not getting it, then or somebody's not the power of I know Nancy didn't have a power of attorney, but I I know how that all happens. It's a mess. And I just feel
Yeah.
I've always felt it like that, but I mean it's just me. And I'm not pointing fingers at anybody. I just feel like it's somebody within the family.
Indirectly.
Yeah.
What's your
Directly
what's
or
on your
indirectly.
list, Crystal? What's on your list?
Another thing
Mhm.
I've thought of is like, okay, it has to be somebody who is familiar with not only Nancy's home, but the surroundings. They keep saying, you know, there's a getaway route, whatever. Well, we
Mhm.
still haven't seen any footage from her. I think she's in the neighborhood. I think she's really, I don't think she's far. I think they used like a search and rescue gurney. And hang on.
I feel like she's in the neighborhood too. Or not in the neighborhood, excuse me. I feel like she's close by, within around 5 miles away. No further. I don't think she's in Mexico. I don't think these people were driving around like let's go dump her here. I honestly don't think that at all. I think it was unfortunately it was an easy disposal somewhere they knew where they could just
Well, they could have moved her twice.
usually that's rare, but
No, it's rare, but here's the thing: is if they had no intention on taking her the first time, and they just got quickly to the spot they needed to get to first,
mhm,
and then she's in the car, right? They just leave her in the car, and
mhm,
then they drive, and then they think, what are we gonna do? Because we can't leave her here, right? Because
mhm.
their first thing is we got to get to a safe spot. So, in my opinion, they are gonna be within a 15 to 20 minute, at the most 20-minute drive from Nancy's house. So if you drew a circle,
Yep.
right,
The
and you
perimeter.
just anywhere that's 15 minutes or 20 minutes, the
Mhm.
suspect is most likely. Now they could have drove to that first spot, and then later that day they go, look, I know this one spot, when they sobered up essentially, and they go, hey, we're gonna drive our way out here, or we're out there, and because yeah, I mean, to me, they got to be within a 15-20 minute drive. It's
What if
just
she was still alive for a week though, like the ransom?
then it's the same thing. Is basically she's on private property. We'll never find her until we find the suspects and they tell us where she's at.
I don't think they would bury like it on their land. That would be really
Well,
stupid.
you would think, but see out here, people can go get 10, 20 acres. And so there's all this land that nobody even will ever go on to on private property, because it's like if you look up 3 Points, Arizona,
Mhm.
or Arivaca, it's actually like, cartel held area. Like cartel owns that area essentially. They bought a lot of the properties there,
Mhm.
and they know the laws too, just like Americans do. And
Mhm.
you know, that's where a lot of the immigrant hold up. Where they'll bring them and let them stay there for a couple weeks till they can get them other places.
Mhm.
And the sheriff knows about this going on. He knows this is going on, but
Mm.
he looks the other way.
Because he gets
So
paid, yeah.
yeah, but that's where I think it's going to be hard to find her, because people hopefully, well, not hopefully, but they're probably not stupid just to leave her out in the open for
Mhm.
someone to find her, or somebody would have already found her.
Um, well, sometimes the best hiding place is right
Yeah.
out in
But there's
front of. Yeah, go ahead and finish. Go ahead and finish.
Yeah.
sorry. There's bunkers and stuff though in the neighborhood.
There is?
Yeah. The bunker thing's
There's
been
bunkers in the neighborhood
debunked.
because it used to be bomb. Has
Bomb
it?
shelter?
Yeah, I mean, I
How's
get,
that?
that's how wild it's getting is like, well, I don't understand why people would think she's in a bunker. I mean, I know it sounds good, but like,
No, I'm saying like she could be dead in a bunker. Like I'm saying could have, you know, left him there.
no,
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm just saying. Okay.
no, it's a good
We don't know
point.
shit.
It sounds good in like, oh yeah, bunker, but you know what? Like I said, is just these people whoever took her.
Bomb
They,
shelters. Bomb shelters.
yeah, I mean, people actually go into these places, so they most likely would have found her already. And if it's a bunker that's on private property, you know, you can't just go search it. So, but people go out exploring on the weekends and
Exactly.
they go to these bunkers. So that's why I'm surprised that if she was buried, that we didn't just wake up and saying somebody found a woman and then we find out it's Nancy, but that hasn't happened.
Maybe she's in the sewer in the neighborhood.
Yeah. Yeah. Or
I don't,
somewhere.
I don't
I don't know.
In concrete.
I don't see that happening. I don't see the sewer.
But I did. My original theory, though, was that they at least stayed in the neighborhood that night, and then left out the next morning, like when people were going to work and stuff. Like not so it wouldn't be so obvious, and that could also be why we don't have a car.
Yeah,
But I did say that at one point
that's a good idea. Might be
that they
because
just
they were.
left at home. Yeah.
Yeah, might be because they were living in the neighborhood. I've thought of that too. That's why there was no car.
Uh-huh.
I know some
Yeah.
people say that there's
Or
a car on
the people that moved out.
the three guys. Yeah.
Somebody's saying that they found bones. Are you guys hearing this?
We're on X.
No.
I'm not looking at anything.
They find bones all the time.
Yeah, no, I'm saying. So anyway,
Yeah,
I'll
and they're usually
I'll try to
animal bones.
find out. I'll be right back. You guys, yeah, just let me
I'm
just try to
looking.
find.
I'm looking. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead, Crystal.
Yeah, I want to hear your theories.
Yeah. So she was at the house. She thinks maybe they were in the neighborhood because there was no car. You with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
But my biggest thing is yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
My biggest thing is I even considered that maybe somebody in the neighborhood has like a nephew or an older
Mm-hmm.
grandson, because to me, and maybe has like, I think he might have had like a football injury or something to his knee.
Yeah. He looks like he has a bad back. Did we lose you? All right. Crystal, if you can still hear me, just turn your camera off when you talk and it'll work better. Yeah, she thinks that he has an injury to his knee. I think he has an injury to his back. I have a really bad back. So when I bend over, I put my leg out to the side and it helps me get closer to the ground to actually pick something up. So that definitely could be possible. That yeah. They're talking about bones. I didn't see anything. Maybe 857 can find it. Yeah, I agree with that. I think he's in his 30s, to be honest with you. Maybe mid 30s. I mean, they kind of said that too, but just by the Bitcoin, why he wanted Bitcoin and stuff. Sunday, 2 a.m. noon, porch package delivered to Nancy's porch. FBI still trying to identify a getaway vehicle, wondering if they stayed in the neighborhood. Well, and that's the thing. Here, I'm going to pull up the maps while they are looking for, and why she's getting her computer back on. I know her computer is falling apart. So let's do this here. Let's pull up the maps and I can show you where all the abandoned properties were or are, and the homes for rent and the homes for sale. I mean, there were several of them in the neighborhood. Several. So it's just crazy to me that I mean, this guy could have been hiding out anywhere in this neighborhood and nobody would even know. I mean, unless they're really paying attention. And it doesn't seem like nobody really paid attention until after Nancy disappeared. So there's that. All right, let's pull this up real quick. All right. Well, they
All
are.
right, sorry
Oh my
about that. That was
gosh, you scared me.
oh shoot. Whoops.
Oh, hi, Sunshine. Did you find out?
I didn't mean to scare you though.
No. Oh my gosh, I wasn't. It's okay. Crystal dropped off again. I feel so freaking bad for her.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish I knew what the problem was, like what's going on, but I don't know. I hope she calls her internet company and
It was probably
who
your
knows.
computer. It's probably your computer.
Yeah, so that was JLR and I guess there's a body that's been found and obviously lots of people live around Tucson that it
Where was it found?
in Picture Rocks.
I found it. I found a map. Hold on. Let me remove my map and then in Picture Rocks.
Yes.
But did they say it was female or what did he say?
He just said that they're reporting that a dead unalived person was found and I got it's possible human remains found in a backyard.
North Calvin Road and West Bernice Lane. Let's go there. North Calvin Road and West Bernice Lane. Human remains found in a backyard. Interesting. How far is this away from
I would say like probably like 30 minutes, if not 45 minutes.
Picture Rocks. Okay, I see it. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. I found it right here. I'm going to save it on my maps.
Ooh, your map. That map.
I'm a dork. Okay. So put dead body. Oops. I don't want to put it there. Okay. I'm just going to put body found. Okay. And let's just go to Google Earth because it's easier to see than whatever I have up on the screen. Okay.
It is a straight shot to to Nancy's house. So it would be interesting.
Right here. Let's change the color to that.
But I'll be honest with you, this is the same area that they have found other bones in the past before Nancy was in it. Because see, this was used to all be ranching land, right? And so sometimes people would just be buried out there in their own property. Like
let me.
Does that make sense? So it could be an old burial.
Yes, I understand exactly what you're saying. So I'm trying to look here. Why does that say Orange Grove Road? That's weird. I must have accidentally That's freaking weird. Okay, let's see exactly where this is. There's Crystal. Welcome back. Body found. Body found.
Hey.
Body found. Right here. Right here. I'll let 857 tell you kind of about the area, because he knows the area better than I
Okay.
do, obviously.
Oh my God, yay.
There's Nancy's area over here, you guys. So would they, Damien, would they have to get on I-10 to get into this area over here? Because I don't really see any. I see this road.
I got the address. I mean, aren't you able to pull up the exact address?
Oh, well, shoot, I didn't know. Okay, what's the exact address?
Oh, well,
I know the
well,
road.
it's
Just give me the
it's the
number.
resident. No, I don't have the residence near North Calvin Road.
Well, I have that on there
Okay, well, let me see if,
right here.
yeah. So,
That's what I was
see
going
if
to
I
do.
can get an address.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. I was just going to show everybody. Okay, let's just do this. I'm going to pull it back. All right. What?
Well, I got the call if you want to hear the call.
Yeah. Can you do that? Can you put it up to the microphone? Don't let me change the color of the stupid.
No, but if I had a way to email you, I could email it to you. I don't know why I can't email you. Why can't I email you?
You can email me.
What is it? Okay, so it's DA.
Oh my gosh. DAP as in Paul, HNES.
S.
Daphne's.
Oh, see, I didn't put okay. Case files.
Yes.
Yeah, see, I didn't have the ace or the S.
Oh, at gmail.com.
Okay, I just sent you the
Is it on the
link
scanner?
to play it.
Oh, it's on the scanner. Okay. All right. I got it. Hold on. I got it. If it's on the scanner, I have Broadcastify.
Well, this is just the link of it, of the exact, just the call.
Okay, hold on. I didn't get it yet. Oh, of JLR's call?
No, of
got
the
you.
actual police dispatch call. And
Okay.
I have the address of 6954 North Calvin. 6954 North Calvin. $15 miles from Nancy's.
That's not far. That's within the 20 mile. 6945 North Calvin.
54.
Oh, I got dyslexic. Yeah. All right.
Welcome in, anybody. Hit the like
Welcome
button.
in. Body found. Bodies found. Oh, wow. That's a little bit. Yeah, here. I need to change that then. Here, let's do the color to red. Give me a minute, guys. I'm going to play the call in just 1 second. All
It's
right.
like Dora the Explorer in her maps, right? Didn't Dora have
Why is it not freaking? Yes, and the stupid maps is being. Yes, update. Jeez. All right. Body located. And I can just delete the other one then. Perfect. Yay, I got it. I got it. Yeah, because the other one I had was a little on the other side of the road. So that would have drove me crazy if I didn't have it right. Okay. All right. Now, let me pull the call up. Okay. I'm probably going to have to pull this down real quick so we can listen to dispatch. And I got to pull up my email. 1 second. There's the message. Crime radar. Oh, it's not a Broadcastify. Hold on. I got so many buttons. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Body found. Possible human remains found in someone's backyard. We do not know if it is Nancy, though. I'm going to play the dispatch for you guys. All right. I don't use this one. This is different. Okay.
So that's Street to the 6954 North Calvin Road. think he found a bone and some finger bones and a spinal bone and a little piece of black shirt in the backyard.
Oh, a spinal bone and a little piece of, I didn't hear the rest of it. Hold on. This is at 7:46.
Yeah, the times aren't right that all the time. That is weird. So that we don't know when this might have happened this morning.
Finger bones and a spinal bone and a little piece of a black shirt in the backyard. Wow.
Well, the good thing is here's what I know for a fact, that the local media, anything like this, they've already hopefully got a call in because they want to get this out. So anybody local, see if they talk about it on the local news. Like KOLD, but
Crime Raider.
to me, as much as, I think, people would watch me going out there, I don't think it really, there's nothing to really see. I mean,
Yeah, I think it's someone that's been there for a minute.
I know people are going to be like, oh, I need to go drive. I mean, it's about an hour and 20 minutes from where I'm at.
Is it still Pima County or no? No.
Yeah, it's Pima County.
It is?
Yeah.
But it's not, okay.
Yeah, I mean, somebody should, tag the Pima County. Hey, is there any update on this on X? And then within an hour, I guarantee you we'll get an update. Because they don't want people calling them and going.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, everybody, I don't guarantee, we'll find out soon. Because as much as we're all worried about it, the local media, they want to break the story too, right? So, and they have direct access to the authorities as far as phone numbers. So, just be patient. We'll find out.
How many camera? Sorry, go ahead. I mean, they're going through a neighborhood here. I'm trying to see how many cameras they would actually pass to get all the way out here. You know what I mean? This is obviously like a neighborhood. Looks like nothing though behind them though. Look at that. Let's actually go down there. Is that Rio Rancho? Is that what that says? Oh no, Rancho Del. Okay. I want to go down here and just check out the.
Just to give you a perspective, like last year we had over 60 homicides in our city, right? Okay. So that's a lot for only a city that has 400,000, 500,000 people.
Let's see what vehicles they have. Look, there's that old truck. Is that the same truck that you guys see all the time? That old truck or no? No, maybe different color. Here, what year is this? Oh, there's only one date, 2023. No more dates. That's crazy. Maybe if I go down here a little ways. Oh, it's a dirt road. Google card. Oh, Google card drove on the dirt road. Okay. Let's see if I can go down a little bit. Sometimes if you go down, it'll show more dates. So this is the area where the bones were just found, you guys. The finger bones, spine, and black shirt. So it looks like their neighbors are pretty close. But there's nothing behind them. And someone just said in chat too, the coyotes and stuff would definitely spread the remains elsewhere, This is the place. Dang. Could this be Nancy? But there's not much though coming out here. There's really not much.
That red truck though, it does familiar.
That one's like, yeah, the old one that was in the neighborhood. So here we go with this. Let me reset that. So there we go. Okay. So I think that is north from Nancy's, isn't it? Let me see. Yeah, or northwest. Here's Nancy's right here. So what road would they have to, would they have to take I-10? Hold on, I don't know. Let's see. So if they got out of here, out of Nancy's neighborhood, took one of these roads out and then headed. Yeah, that's like nothing out there. Heading out there, you guys. Definitely not the border, though. Yeah. What do you guys think? Is it Nancy? I don't know.
Well, I mean, I don't think anybody
I
knows.
hope
That's
so.
the problem. I
I
mean,
don't
you
think
know,
so.
like usually something like that,
Um,
like when they found the bone for the guy in the wash,
hold on.
it took them like 2 or 3 days, and we figured out, you know, obviously we kind of knew it, but it was like a 50,000-year-old human. I'm
Yeah.
checking my sources here on
Yeah.
online, but you know, there's
Where?
no way that we're gonna go to bed, even if it was Nancy, that we would find out that it just all of a sudden that they know. You know what I mean? It would be like it would take some
Yeah.
time. I mean, you're not just gonna look at some bones and go, "Oh, there she is." I mean,
Yeah, you need an
it's
anthropologist out there. The Sanchez brothers, they took a girl from Apache Junction, Arizona, Miami, Arizona.
yeah,
I
that's
didn't.
right near Globe.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
there's
definitely not
not
there.
one person. There is not one person that I can find that's talking about a body being found. As far as like the
Yeah,
scanner groups, even
yeah.
though it happened, it's just not like it's not like it's a homicide and the person's alive and they're like
Uh,
they got scattered bones with a finger and an ankle.
hmm.
Like, what are we gonna? What do I mean? People are saying, you know, I need to drive out there. I mean, I guess I could, but I really don't think it's gonna be.
No, I don't. I honestly don't believe it's her. Like they're. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just wait. Just wait and see.
Oh, I
Uh,
mean, if it was
if
anything, but it's like,
there would be a raid there right now if that was her. Crystal,
yeah,
you froze up, so I took you off screen, honey.
yeah. I mean, the thing about it is,
It's crazy.
we find that not we, but the public finds these things all the time. Like even
Yeah.
before Nancy, there was a skull that was found.
Yeah, AJ
Uh,
found that body even. Yeah.
yeah, and I reported on my page. A hiker found a skull out by a mountain, and then they later determined it was a missing woman,
Mm-hmm.
and so you know, but it didn't come back.
That's
That was like months later.
that
They're like, yeah, they
mm-hmm.
so you know, I just had to literally ban somebody because they're just complete disrespectful.
Just
Like, what kind of reporter are you?
just
You
ignore
should be.
them.
No, I do, but I'm not gonna have people be, you know, disrespectful. You know, it's just I don't
Oh
have
no.
time for
No, I know. Don't give them any time. Uh no,
it.
I know Two Speed. It's okay. I wanted to find out, and that interests me. He had asked if that was the Sanchez guys, and I said no. It was different places, so I was curious too. Ugh, my nose is stuffy. On JLR's, just drove to Rudisill and Calvin, and I don't see any cops. Who drove to Rudisill and Calvin?
That's the
You,
other thing. Yeah, I got a couple good people like Arizona Searcher. I don't know. I haven't seen her in a long time, but she used to come in here. She's out that direction, so she's probably already by there. Um, so
mhm.
shout out to Arizona Searcher. But here's what happens is
Yeah, buried in backyard, buried in
they
nature.
literally that report said 7:30 this morning. So we might just be finding out of it might have happened this morning.
Oh, that maybe that's what it. Yeah, it said
And so
7 something on the.
they might have you know, pretty much picked up the bones, but I don't think this is
Oh
like
yeah,
breaking news because it said 7:30.
7:46 a.m. Yeah,
Yeah.
yep. It says homicide. That's what it says on the Crime Radar or whatever it's called. This
Yeah.
Crime Radar app. But I don't know how true the Crime Radar app is. Yeah, I agree, Lolo. I agree with that. So tell us your theory. Miss Crystal dropped off again, and it's your turn. Do you want to talk about it?
Oh, my theory.
Mm-hmm. I know you told me a little bit, but not.
So if the ransom notes are real, then I think it was like two fractions, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's one that was wanting to get some sort of revenge / ransom, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they know Nancy has money. They want to get back at Tommaso. They don't, and so we're gonna use. So that could be like the revenge ransom theory. The straight revenge theory means somebody just wanted to get back at the family. They didn't want money, and basically just taking Nancy the job's done.
Mm-hmm.
They walk away and they just go out throughout their life, and now they've created this storm, and revenge is done. No, they didn't want money because that wasn't the motive. The motive was only to send a message, whatever message,
Mm-hmm.
and being as the most likely, what I think is, and then so if the ransom notes are real, okay, so we
If
got
they're
the
real.
revenge part, but if it's just ransom, then I think it could be like the wrench attack theory, where somebody from another country is kind of like hired or
Mm-hmm.
knows somebody, but he hired a group to go take Nancy, and they're just amateurs, and they tried to get the ransom, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then so the people who are actually have Nancy are separate from the people that are organizing it.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with
So
that one.
that's
Completely
why,
separate.
yeah, the multiple theories. Now, what I think is the most likely is the suspects had no idea who Nancy Guthrie is or was.
Yeah.
They didn't know, so they don't know Savannah, and they just happened to pick somehow, however they found her, an
Mm-hmm.
84-year-old woman living
Mm-hmm.
alone. Maybe they saw her go into a bank one day and they overheard her,
Yeah.
whatever. Maybe they found out she was, connected to Annie Guthrie and that she had jewels. Because here's the thing is, that guy to me at the front door did not look like some mastermind. He looked like a young thug. To me, it matches like the home invasions you were hearing in LA where they were targeting wealthy people
Yes.
and mansions. And to me, this was a bunch of amateurs. They thought they were, now why did they, and so I'm burglary gone wrong. Basically, I'm thinking they stole stuff. And they're not telling us that because they don't want to scare the neighbors or the city that we had a violent group come in, kidnap a lady, and steal all her stuff. Because that's not going to look good for our real estate. That's not going to look good for our, for the neighbors that think their city's so safe. So that's my top one is burglary gone wrong and home invasion. And they took Nancy. People, why did they take Nancy? Because if they left a body, that means there's a homicide. Right now, all we have is a
Mm-hmm.
kidnapping. So until we can find Nancy that she's not around, all we have is we can assume. But knowing how bad the crime is in Tucson and
Mm-hmm.
how desperate some of these kids are, and they want to be cool, right? They want to prove to their friend that they did it,
Mm-hmm.
right? So there's a lot of this like we do have a very strong Hispanic population, and some of them here, they don't have a lot of opportunity. That's why I left Tucson right out of high school,
Yeah.
because I was
There's
like,
nothing
look,
there.
I'm either going to get something's bad's going to happen if I stay here. I literally thought that. I was like, I got to get the hell out of this town. That was when, I had people pull a gun on him, you know. And so there's an inside hidden network of organized groups, gangs, and some of them could be as small as little high school cliques that are like only like 3 of the worst or 4 of the worst people, right? And as far as like their criminal activity,
Mm-hmm.
and to me, that's all it is. It's an amateur group, and because our city's so lax with cameras, we have no street lights, and it's making these people look like they're brilliant, in my opinion. But to me, it's just a bunch of young punks. They did everything they needed to that the movies said.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you put on Grand Theft Auto, right? Have you ever seen that game?
Yes.
It tells them everything to do, and they're robbing people and they're stealing. Who knows what the game has now? I haven't played it,
Mm-hmm.
but to me, you hear the rap groups. I sent and they should be looking into these things. There's all kinds of videos where they're posted up with their ski mask in the
Mm-hmm.
rap locally. Full ski
Damn.
mask on, and
Yeah.
they're rapping. So I
Thugs.
think it's local.
I think it's local too. I do. I don't think that the perpetrator knew who Nancy was either. Hey, can I say something? I'm sorry, I have to say this real quick.
Please.
Justine, I apologize. I don't know how the hell I clicked on your name. Somebody was in chat and they were being stupid, so I went to block them. And Justine's comment came up, and I accidentally blocked her, but I have no idea how to fix it. And I'll figure it out though. And I
Let's
apologize
go to
to her.
settings. You
I
can
did.
go
I
to
went.
s- Oh,
I did. I went into settings into my YouTube studio, but I don't see her name there. I'll figure it out here in a little bit. But I didn't want to like cut you off. But I feel horrible though, because I
I've
was trying
done
to
that.
catch that person. The chat was going so fast. Yeah, so I agree with the one theory. And yeah, you have multiples. Like I have like one. It's crazy. I have like one theory and I've literally stuck by it like since the beginning.
Yeah.
And I mean, mine can go either way, with or without the ransom, though.
Yeah.
Wifey,
That's
no.
that's
Yeah.
the crazy part is we don't, I mean, if we just had a couple pieces of information, we would be able to
Mm-hmm.
start to think, but we're kind of in that crossroads of, will Nanos be let free, and then we can get someone else with some fresh communication, because that's what the problem is. We're having bad communication, so then people we just don't ever, we got so many theories. I mean, people actually thought or think that that's Nanos at the front door. That's how far it's going.
Well, I mean, it kind of
No,
does
it
look like
does,
it,
but I mean, it's just it does, but it doesn't.
Hey,
Like,
Miss Crystal.
to me, it does not
Hey,
look.
sorry, I
His
had to
eyes
move.
don't. Welcome back.
I accidentally blocked
I know,
Justine
right?
on accident, and I feel freaking horrible
How'd you block her?
because somebody was being a turd in chat, and I was trying to block them because they're just being stupid. And I accidentally hit Justine because her freaking comment came right up in between that person. I feel stupid now.
Oh no.
I don't know how to fix it.
I don't know
I'll
how to
figure it.
unblock anybody either.
So we were talking about our theories. Damien has 3 theories, kind of like you do. You have a
Mhm.
couple theories as well. And I don't know. I guess I'm a weirdo
Yeah.
because I only have one theory. But I do. I agree. I agree with that. With the perp had no idea who she was and was there to do a job, and that's it. And I believe the freaking ransom, if it's true, I think maybe it was after the fact. Maybe the guy said, "Hey, you owe me more money because she died on my watch," or something. Who knows? You know what I mean? But the main person,
Mhm.
the main person is the one that feels screwed over or whatever from Nancy and hired this dweeb, jerk, coward.
Okay. Well, the idea of the perp is he's a night owl. He might work third shift. He might stay out at night. I think he's like a night owl.
Yeah.
The porch guy. And I think that you know, if the investigation had been done correctly from the get-go,
Turn your camera off when you're talking, and it'll help keep your video.
you know, he went in here at night that's not here now. And they could have, you know, found out a little bit more from that. Sorry, dogs. And then another one is that it's somebody that knows somebody in the family. I don't think it has anything to do with Savannah. I think that was just being given too much credit. I don't see it being a stalker, or they would have already caught that person by now, in my opinion. But I do feel like it has somebody. It has to do with Annie and Tommaso somehow. Somehow. I'm not saying that it's definitely them, but I'm saying it's got to be somebody that knows them. I do feel like he is local, and I feel like the neighbors have probably seen this guy and just haven't put it together yet. He might be known to some of the neighbors. He might be related to some of the neighbors, or a neighbor. Like I was saying earlier, you know, he could be a grandson or a nephew, something that was there to visit to help take care of a house or something. You know what I mean? Like to house sit. But I definitely don't think this was not spur of the moment. It was definitely targeted. And I feel like he stopped and he waited and he waited. And the weirdest thing to me, though, I'm sorry, nobody come at me. It's just fact. The weird thing is that Annie is Wiccan. I don't care. She's Wiccan. And she, then there was like that full moon that this happened. And that's like a ritual of bringing out the old in with the new, or something like that. So I found that odd. And my dog's in his cage, so bad.
I hear the puppy crying. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Good theories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I can't believe you guys all have like more than me. Like I literally have one. It's crazy.
And then, I have more.
No, go on.
The university connection with Amina. The assistant president there was friends with Nancy, even on Facebook. They worked together at the university. His son is JH. JH used to be a model, and he wrote a book and everything. And then now he's like, he's crazy. Like, and I say that in the nicest way I can. But then he's had these really weird Spotify's where he even mentions Savannah and Nancy. He knows Annie. They took poetry classes together. He's the one I was saying that might be, you know, could have had feelings for her or something. I don't know. I'm just throwing something out there. But there's a lot of connections, even with Luke, with this guy, which would also put Derek in there. And then there's another one. It's not mine, and I don't know if I can say her name, so I'm not going to. But she told me the other day that she almost feels like somebody is playing out Annie's poetry.
Oh,
if you
I
think about
see.
it.
Like,
I know that sounds Yeah, like almost like a copycat would. A copycat
Yeah.
would.
Yeah.
Somebody like acting it out.
Yeah,
And
because their
that like has
poetry is.
stuck in my head. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a horror movie.
I need to get take care of this dog.
Yeah,
I'm
no, go
listening,
ahead.
but I'm pausing.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I mean, if any kind of conspiracy with any of this, I would believe it with this case, I'll tell you. Honestly. But yeah, all your all's theories sound, I mean, anything could have happened. But like we all can probably pretty much agree that it's the simplest of explanations that is what happened. I mean, not trying I'm just going to state facts here. They were at their house for geez, like 3 or 4 times and did luminol.
Yep.
I mean, I just took a clip of that last night actually. I took a few clips from early on. And when the coyotes were howling like that, that was just so creepy. Do you
Well,
guys
that's
remember that?
normal out here. That's really normal. Like
Well,
I could go out probably every day, and if you catch it, you sometimes it'll happen in the middle of the night, like 2, 3 in the morning, and you're like, what the heck? Well, what the heck is somebody they're out hunting, right? Because they don't hunt during the day because it's too hot, right? So they'll hunt at the first thing in the morning, and they don't eat meat or they don't eat humans. They're scared of human smell.
oh
Like
yeah, yeah, of course. Like any wild, yeah, absolutely. But they'll eat
so,
people if you're dead.
yeah. To me, I mean, it's just hard to believe that the coyotes would do that.
Oh yeah, like yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't believe the coyotes would.
I mean, I see lots of coyotes, and they literally they'll look at you and they'll be like, I'm gonna go, and then they're just gone. So
Yeah.
but you got coyotes probably where you're at if you're on a farm or something like that, right?
Mhm. Oh yeah, I hear them all the time. Mhm.
Yeah, you know that sound.
They're creepy.
I like
When
hearing it. Like it doesn't creep me out.
I
Like I
think they're
think it's
creepy.
like because they're living there like they're living in a pack.
Yeah.
That pack mentality.
Yeah, when they
So
find food, they do that.
it's pretty interesting to learn about, how they interact in those packs and the why they make
Mm.
those noises and things like that.
Yeah, no, I agree. It is very interesting to listen to them and learn about them. I mean, and they live amongst us everywhere. I mean, they're even in the city. Some people see them in the city because everything's being built up so much. It's crazy. I just thought it was creepy because, we're looking for Nancy. She's most likely not alive anymore. And they're there luminoling, obviously, Annie's house. And they're out in the back. You can hear them carrying on. And usually when coyotes carry on like that, it means that they are, I hate to be graphic, but that's usually what it means.
Yep.
Yeah. I think, I don't know. I really honestly believe that they have to know who did this. I don't see how they couldn't, because why aren't they, you know what I mean? I just feel like they know who this is and they don't want it out there yet for some reason.
You really? Well, see, and that's where I think they're like Brian Inton said, I don't think they have anybody.
You don't?
And right now what I think they're doing is it's a process of elimination. Okay, so imagine if you're on this case and you think, okay, let's go on the premise that the suspects are in Pima County,
Mm-hmm.
and you have 80 different groups. Actually, let's say even more. All these different groups, you got all these tips, right? and
Mhm.
you got to go through everyone and cancel them out somehow, right? So, and then your list keeps getting smaller and smaller. So, like the Brew Crew said, the suspect might be sitting in a lead that they're going to uncover tomorrow, but
Mhm.
they haven't got there yet, and that's where we're just waiting to see. Hopefully, we'll wake up and hey, a raid's happening, or but yeah,
But
it's
why aren't they actually out there? It's like they stopped searching for her. They didn't want to entertain. I mean, they didn't want to entertain the ransom. It's like everybody's just moved on with their lives. It's crazy.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
oh,
I don't get it. I do
I don't.
not get it.
I feel. This is just my opinion. I feel like they know who it is. They don't want to say. Maybe they haven't captured the person yet. Who knows? Uh, because they don't want it to look bad on the family. I don't know if it's like a distant relative or something. That would be bad publicity.
Yeah. Well, that's where that's where the cover up from Nanos could be happening. I just don't think they're gonna hide who they know, like protect the kidnapper. Like I don't think that's the case. You know what I mean? If they know who it is, he's getting arrested.
Yeah, but what if it's family and
He's getting arrested.
yeah,
You got to understand, they're not gonna just let people get away with murder. I'm
if you do
sorry.
it, no, I mean I'm not saying they're gonna let him get away with murder, but they can keep it on the down low.
No, I don't think
You don't think
even
so?
no, no, no. That's no. I mean, these people, as much as I don't like Nanos, I don't think he's just gonna let people get away with it. I honestly think they just don't have anybody. It could be that. They don't have the Pima County, they have horrible, obviously, investigators. Not horrible, unexperienced. There's no cameras. Where are they gonna get something? I'd like to know where they you heard Nanos, he's waiting for DNA. They're just waiting for something to come to him.
Yeah.
But
But he could have sped that up. Like why? And I know people say his ego, but
yeah.
that's deliberately screwing up the case by not sending it to Quantico when the FBI is sitting right there to take it. Like I just don't understand it. Like is your ego that hard up for you know to waste time when time is valuable, especially for somebody high up, you know what I mean? Savannah, like would you take that risk where she's going to like talk shit about you because you screwed up finding her mom? Like would you take that risk because of your ego? Do you see what I'm saying?
Well,
Like I
he
just
would, yeah, because he had a fight with FBI, so he basically did that on
yeah,
purpose
that's
to
crazy.
kind of show them like, oh, I'm in charge, and now he's got egg on his face, and
Yeah.
so that's why I put a poll about a month ago now. How much do you think Nanos will make it past
Mhm.
90 days, or will he have to resign? And you know this has got to piss off the FBI because it's making them look bad too, even though
Yeah.
they could care less. But I don't know. It's weird,
Yeah.
the
I
lack
just
of communication.
I know. But yet, they tell us to keep looking, but then don't I don't know. They could definitely give more without giving too much, if that makes sense. Someone sent this to me, Strawberry sent this to me, wondering what we see here.
Yeah, I
I don't
just got that email too, so I'm glad you pulled it up.
oh,
Um,
uh,
yeah, I looked at it. I'll let people look at it. Be right back.
where's the address at? Is there an address here? It looks like a wash. I don't see anything but sticks. I don't know.
That's
L7.
Nancy's house. That's Nancy's house.
Oh. I can't really tell. It doesn't look it just looks like I could definitely see footprints out here, okay? Like shoe prints or tire prints or something. I could see tire tracks. I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is back here. But I don't know what this is. I don't really see anything there. Like, I'm not really sure what that is. But it does look like tire tracks out here. Where is this at by Nancy's? Do you guys know? Maybe it's footprints. It's hard to tell. Looks like a face. Yeah, I don't know if I zoom in. Yeah, that's all it will let me zoom in, guys. I can't zoom in anymore unless I'm on my phone. That looks just really pixelated. Where they have the cadaver dogs there within the first days. Daphne, it's the track to the right of Nancy's house, the casita side. Did you get this on Google Earth? No, the new body, I don't think it's anything, but it was I'll tell you, they found a bone, like some finger bones, a spinal bone, and a little piece of a black shirt this morning around 7:46 in the morning. This was in Picture Rocks, Arizona. Same county, but it's 45 minutes away. And it's on Google Earth. Yeah, thank you, Robin. Yeah, thank you guys. This is the email that Strawberry sent me. Mm-hmm. Parallel. Okay, so it's on Google Earth. I might be able to see it better. Did Crystal drop off again? I just feel so horrible for her. I'm right on Nancy's house too. You know, guys, like this guy, the perpetrator, not the main person, but the perpetrator, I believe, was living in the neighborhood. I honestly do. Look at all these empty homes. You got here, 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 here. I mean, it's crazy. Did I point that one out too? It's crazy to me. There's so many empty homes. And then you have an Airbnb here. I don't know. Okay. You wanted to look at the side of the casita here. Was it an aerial view? Obviously. So this side right here. Is that what we're looking at? This was from Mark the Shark. Oh, his drone footage. The track is on Google Earth. Okay. Yeah, I can't really see anything on there. I would have to look probably on my phone to get a better look at it. This, unfortunately, is from 2024. If I go down here on the street, it's 2025, but it's probably not going to show. I'll have to go on Mark's drone footage. Yeah, there's just no way. Look at that. Is that a cord? Look at that, guys. What's this orange cord for? Anybody know? Is it like a cable wire or
It's been
something?
there. That was there the whole time.
What is that?
What I think is it goes into the neighbor's yard there. The
That
neighbor
orange?
that, yeah, so it might be some sort of
Extension cord?
cable wire maybe, because
Hmm.
that's where they would bring like the cable. But I noticed that the whole time I was there for months, I would look at that wire and be like, what the heck is that?
Hmm.
Kind of looks like an extension cord, but it might be one
Yeah,
gauge above that.
Huh. That means there's power going out there to
Yeah.
something.
So we got 40% out
Lights.
of 582 people that said no, they don't think any of the ransom notes are real. 32% think one or more are real, and 28% undecided.
Interesting. It's so hard to say because when they finally got the one that said that she's no longer with us, like who the hell says that? You know what I mean? I don't know. Like you're wanting money, and who waits that long to send the ransom? When was that? Sorry, I didn't mean to hit my mic. So you had Derek do his on what, February 4th? And then you had, when was the other ones? Okay, so the first ransom letter, 4 million in Bitcoin by February 5th. And then 6 million by February 9th. And then a same Bitcoin demand to TMZ and KGUN. KGUN is where Savannah used to work, right? No, it's okay, Crystal. I
KVOA.
understand. She worked at KVOA?
Yeah,
It's okay, Crystal.
KVOA.
Okay. All right. So that was on February 3rd. February 2nd was the first ransom letter. Okay. For some reason, I thought it was on the 4th, but it was 4 million on February 2nd. So that was the day after. You know, usually you would have that shit ready and sent on the first day, but whatever. And then early April 2026 is when another message came in. She is dead. I saw her alive with them in the state of Sonora, Mexico. And they demanded the half Bitcoin. Oh, I have to show you this.
All right.
I know this is weird and it's probably nothing, but I wanted to show you. Hold on. I did it yesterday. And it's 1 second. I basically, when the guy asked for the half a Bitcoin,
Yeah.
it like I know he said before and then later, and it makes me wonder. I did the coordinates on that. Hold on. I did the coordinates on what he was saying. Like for half a Bitcoin. Hold on 1 second. I'm probably going to confuse the shit out of you guys. Okay. I'll pull it up. So I did the coordinates on basically taking the price of Bitcoin and cutting it in half because he says half a Bitcoin and then the half later. And it's basically $30,000, right? So like there, anyways, I put the coordinates.
Today is
Oh,
Friday.
shoot. I put the coordinates in and it takes you to like over near like Houston area. Isn't that crazy? And then somebody responded to me. Hold on. Somebody responded to me and said that hold on, where is it at? I have to find it. Nogales, Arizona is located approximately 31. This is the coordinates right here. Do you see that? I don't know if it's anything. Maybe it's just stupid. I was like, he wanted half Bitcoin, you know what I mean, up front, and then half later after giving, you know what I mean, after giving the stuff to them. And the email guy. So I was like, I wonder if there's something to that. So I basically split the price of Bitcoin in half.
Yeah.
And put it in the coordinates, and that's into like a location. And that's what it gave me. I don't know. I thought it was weird.
That is a coincidence. That is weird.
Yeah. Yeah, it is very weird. And then someone had messaged me and they said Nogales, Arizona is located approximately at here, which is very close to a half a Bitcoin.
Yep.
Depending on which day, which is very weird to me. So half a Bitcoin.
because Nogales has been coming up a lot. If you remember, that's where Brian Inton went when he did his Nogales trip.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like right now, if you just go to Google and type in Nogales webcam, we can watch a 24-hour stream of every car that goes into Mexico.
What? That's awesome.
So right now, I don't know if there's any way for them to go back or if they erase it. We have everybody who went to Mexico February 1st of a camera. I'm not kidding. We have it. Not us, but they have it on. It's a 24. You should pull it up just for fun.
Yeah,
It's
what is it
cool.
called?
Just type in like Nogales, Arizona webcam. And it should be like the first
Okay.
like listing. Yeah, it's like this first one that says webcam.
Oh yeah. So yeah, they probably didn't go there, you guys. Like they would be on so many cameras. Here, let's see. I found it. Hold on. It's got like 4 different webcams.
No, it's got tons of them.
Yeah.
If you keep scrolling down, I mean, yeah, just you can keep it up.
Holy
It's almost entertaining to watch, right?
So this is going into Mexico right here. Look at this.
It's going in and going out, I believe.
There's people just sitting right here. Hold on.
Well, they're the ones that sell the they come clean your windows and they got the chicle and the
What?
yeah, they're like so basically to be in Mexico you have to
Oh,
like
God.
to be a street vendor you got to pay like a fee and then they like allow you to go walk in the cars like this.
What?
Yeah, it's like an actual
Sure.
industry.
That's crazy.
But
A few years ago, you could see her trash can outside. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cat. The issue with that is for some reason, like just in front of Nancy's house is November 2025. And you could see a strange car down the road, like just parked on the side of the street for I don't know why. Okay. Because all the neighbors have long driveways. But if you move any closer, like literally in front of the gym show house, the dates change. Like it's no longer 2025 anymore. Sucks.
looks
don't
like
know.
it's frozen on the screen.
Yeah. Yeah, it's frozen. Am I frozen? Hold on. Well, here, we'll try. Hold on. Oh, this one looks boring though. Yeah, it's running a lot of here. Let me do this. Let me just refresh it. Maybe it'll work. I had a bunch of tabs open. Here, I'm gonna close that.
So somebody sent me this. I'm gonna actually
I'm gonna share it.
well
Yeah, I don't know. Too much risk. Yeah, too many freaking cameras there. Who the hell would get there? There's a lot of cameras, right? Does it capture tag numbers? Well, I'm sure they can zoom in and get, for some reason, their website doesn't want to, or maybe my internet's being.
yeah, I might want to clean your windows and then try again because it's probably because there's so many videos on there.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Clean my windows. There we go. Wow. Well, no. It's probably because I'm streaming and trying to play it.
Oh,
Oh, there we go. Here. I'll just watch that. Just leave it like that because I don't want to. Oh, no. Yeah, it's a lot of videos. That's how they catch fugitives across the border. Yeah, I think so too. Too much risk crossing the border, you guys. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thought there was something else that I wanted to show you guys. There was something else. Oh, somebody sent me old newspaper clippings from back in 1982 talking about nanos.
whoa.
Yeah. It's very interesting. Let me pull them up and then
I've seen a couple of them. So I wonder if they're new or if they're old.
No, they were sent to me.
No, I know, but somebody else sent me some like nanos back when he worked there. He showed us a photo and an article. So I'm wondering if it's a new one or.
Let me show you. Let's just get rid of this. But this is interesting. I'll have to look at this later. Okay, let me pull up my email, and then I gotta go close my chickens up because it's holy crap. It's almost dark here. It's 9 o'clock already. Oh my god. I freaking talk a lot. Okay. Let me show you this. So, yeah, let me know. This is actually from the newspaper clippings. Okay. Have you seen these?
I don't think so. No, I can't read it, but so you're gonna have to read it.
I can email here. You want me to just forward them to you? It just basically says arresting officers suspended. Police officials today suspended an officer from duty. And mind you, this is El Paso, Texas, Monday, March 22nd, 1982. Okay.
Yep.
And yeah, so suspended an officer from duty after a robbery suspect was hospitalized with a head injury suffered when he allegedly resisted arrest. The suspect, Carlos Castillo, I have no idea how to spell it or say his last name, 34 of Cantillo, was described in serious but not critical condition by Mason General Hospital. Anyways, Deputy Police Chief Al Castro said Officer Chris Nanos was relieved from duty without pay for an indefinite period pending results of a criminal investigation. Yeah. So it talks about, there's 4 of these. So it just goes on through here. I can definitely email these to you, like forward them over. So
Yeah, please.
that, yeah. Let's see.
I mean, some of this is not that it's old news, but it's like, you know, I posted up his record, and this is kind of just the articles to represent that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you should keep this in your folder for when you talk to an attorney and show him all this proof. This guy. So yeah, this one says police officer Nanos has received a 15-day suspension from duty for allegedly clubbing a prisoner. So that was with the prisoner. Okay. This was April 8th, 1982. Robbery suspect files assault charge. So this was obviously the guy. March 24th, 1982. Gosh. I don't even remember 1982. I think it was more. Okay. Yeah, same thing. Officer suspended. So same thing. 6 year. So he was a patrolman. Chris Nanos, 26. He was 26 in 1982, you guys. Can you believe he's been in police force for that long and still doesn't know what the hell he's doing?
Well, because I mean, and that's what I was saying is there's like before the internet and after the internet. Before, like in the 80s, policing was way different, right? Now with the internet, he's still back in like 1985 mentality. You know what I mean? That's just
yeah, he's back in somewhere, I'll tell you. Oh, thank you, Nice Marie. Thank you. You guys rock. Yeah, I'm going to forward these over to you. Hold on one second. But yeah, that's basically what it is. Someone has sent me that a while back. Well, not a while back. I guess a few weeks. I don't know. My storage has been so full on my phone and it's not working like it should. All right, hold on. Let me send that to you. I'll just reply back to the other email. Where are you at? Okay, hold on. Well, I'm probably going to get off here because the chickens have to be put on.
Yep. That's awesome.
Eat them.
How many chickens do you have?
Just 3 now.
What happened to the other?
Like old age, and then I think a eagle or a hawk or something got one not too long ago. Like I literally just let them out, and then I walk out, and one's dead with like a broken neck, and I'm like, oh Jesus. So, and then the other one a fox got, and then just issues, just certain issues, Sucks.
Yeah. So do you get more, or do you just call it good after? I mean, I know they're a lot of work, obviously.
Yeah, they're a lot of work, and if and you have to buy 6 here. So if you go just like, to the farm store, they make you buy 6 fowl. Like, you know what I mean? Like you have to buy either 6 ducks or 6 chickens, yada, yada, yada. But anyways, I did have 12. So I had the older ones and then I bought 6 new ones like, 4 years ago. And it's so hard to separate them. And you have to separate them or the adult ones they're freaking mean. Robin knows my chickens are mean. Chickens are just mean, okay?
Yeah.
And yeah, so I want ducks and a cow.
What do
Good
you
night,
mind? Well, you
Robin.
don't have to tell me, but what state do you live in? What?
New York. Yeah.
New York. Like, oh, nice. Because I've been to upstate New York one time.
Yeah, that's where I
Beautiful. It was a place
Yeah.
called New Berlin.
Where is that to me? I've heard of it, but
if I could move back there and like just have like a little like
cabin.
well, the people, it was like they owned 300 acres.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they had their own. They had 2 lakes on their property that they owned. These lakes.
You can get a lot of land. Oh, that's not far from me. Yeah.
The amount of snow that you guys get, though, wow.
Yep. Snow is horrible. It is really bad because you got the Great Lakes and they blow in a bunch of freaking snow. It's crazy. Good night, Robin. Thank you. Yeah, and we had like 5 foot of snow like 3 years ago, and I was like, what the freaking heck, man? I hate it. It never stops.
Someone said they have 7 roosters. Would that be a lot of work for 7 roosters? Because they're saying,
I don't deal with roosters because they're mean.
Oh man, we could have a whole we should do a stream because I'm like interested to learn about like farming life. Not because no, but just to hear about like people and their
Chickens and shit.
animals and like
Yeah,
it's interesting.
it's fun. I mean, I only have chickens now, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Hey, Jules. Good to see you. Yeah, my rooster. I had a rooster, but I thought it was a hen, and this was like 3 or 4 years ago when I got my second batch, and I kept hearing this like and I'm like, why am I hearing a rooster trying to like make that noise, right? And I'm like, what the freaking heck? Why do I keep hearing it? And it ended up one of the chicks ended up being a rooster, and I'm like, And I was like, okay, well, I'll try it. I'll see if they'll, you know what I mean? And all of a sudden, that thing got huge and it attacked my other chickens. And I'm like, he's gone. He's gone. They're mean, though. They are really mean. If you want something to watch your yard, you get a freaking rooster. A rooster and a goose,
Really?
nobody will be robbing your house. Yeah.
Why? They'll just chase them down? Because I've never been around like a rooster.
Mean. Yeah, they are mean. They'll chase you, and even a turkey. Turkeys are mean. I've seen turkeys chase people. Like it's actually kind of quite funny, but yeah. Birds are mean, I'm telling you. Tactical attack goose. Yeah, that's you. They are mean. You could feed a freaking goose and it'll turn around and bite your ass. They're mean. They're mean as hell. We had chickens when my brother was 5 years old. Dad and mom wanted to get rid of them. And try to butcher the chickens. Oh my God. Yeah, I couldn't do that, but the chickens listen too. They listen better than my dog. I'm not kidding.
Oh, really? Because
Yeah.
they just see you and then they're automatically thinking you're giving them the good stuff, right?
You go make a noise like you got food and they come running. They're crazy. I feel bad for Crystal. I'm sorry, Crystal.
Yeah. Well, it'll get worked out. I don't know what's going on, but she might need to get a new computer. She might need to update her computer.
Yeah, computer is everything. And I told her, I was trying to tell her if she keeps her camera off, it doesn't it doesn't work as hard for some reason. I don't know why. Don't know why,
Well,
but it does. Daff, have you heard from? Oh yeah, I'm gonna email you, Jen. I don't know if I wrote that, but
so I just posted last night. I guess there was a report 22 minutes away from Nancy Guthrie's neighborhood. There was a report of 4 ski mask people robbing vehicles at gunpoint.
wow.
I mean, it's good to be aware of, like, there are these groups going around.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them escalate, right? Like they might start out just stealing cars. Well, now they're going to do a house invasion, right? So
Was
that's
this
what I'm
last
trying.
night?
Yeah,
And how many was it?
it says 4. I put the address and everything. I put it on my X if you want to pull it up
Okay.
or look at it. All right. Well,
Huh, I'm looking at it right. Yeah, I'm gonna go look at it. Yeah, that because I remember but a lot. Okay, so last night, 22 minutes away, and is it in that same area? No, it's past. It's well, kind of. It's not too far, but
no, but this is what they would do. They would come from this kind of area, and then if they're doing this, they would drive to the foothills, right?
yeah.
So that's a typical ride for one of these groups. If
Mm-hmm.
they're robbing they most likely live in the area and they're not far. It's not.
Yeah.
So 22 minutes seems like anyway. It's just I think it helps to be aware that now that Chris McDonough came into Tucson and he's like, look, look here, guys.
Mm-hmm.
And now
No, look, yeah, everybody's got eyes on him. Well, and that's the thing too. Like I was saying before, like I listen to a lot of dispatch. You don't. I mean, yes, you do hear people that wear like masks and stuff like that. But usually, like when you see them on the ring camera, they just have like a hood over. I mean, they're not too covered up. A lot of them have backpacks, though. A lot of them have backpacks, which I've
yeah,
noticed a
yes.
lot. And, but not too many masks. And when I hear like ski mask on, like it rings bells because like especially the night that she was taken, like you
Yeah,
have 3 of them. I wish they would go and I wish Nanos would go and talk to that woman, the mom, and just talk to the kid and see, "Hey, do you remember exactly? Did you see them trying to put a woman in a car or change cars? What kind of car was it? Do you know what direction they went? Did they go in
right.
separate cars? Like, I don't understand. Why are you not asking these questions? Because it could relate. It is around that same time.
That's what's so confusing is there's no information that's coming out. So I think, but with this pressure, I think they're feeling extra pressure with Chris McDonough coming out
Mhm.
and 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 that a lot of the people that they watch our channel, not mine. But actually Brian Hinton, he said he watches my channel. Probably not for 4 hours straight, but
Yeah.
he did say, and so they get, because I notice, that they have to, because they don't want to spend all day talking about it. So they I
Mhm.
do it too. I'll watch other people's. So the main thing is if we stop, then what's going to happen is the whole community is going to be let down,
Mhm.
because even though it's Savannah and Annie missing their mom, it's
Mhm.
also, this is like an attack on our community, kind of like, I mean, to me, it's like a terrorist operation that happened to us. I mean,
Mhm.
it's terrorizing people. I mean, maybe not the neighbors in Nancy's, but I know I bought more cameras, and other people, I'm sure, have bought a camera, or
I just don't understand why hasn't there been more done in the freaking neighborhood? Like they could have done something at the end of 2024 when there was a bunch of break-ins with the fake Amazon people, but they decided not to. They should have done like I mean, I know they kind of have a neighborhood watch, but not you know what I mean? They could have done a lot more. And I know people, they say they're going to do something, they just go on their day, you get busy and you forget, and then something actually happens. And I mean,
well,
I think you said that there's a bunch of cameras and stuff there now, which is good, but
yeah.
still, like, did he have some kind of device that blocked the feed? I don't know.
Well, what you're also seeing is the personality of Tucson. Everybody's very, especially up in the like the elite area. They're very wealthy people, but they're not Hollywood wealthy, right?
Yeah.
They're very like independent, like keep to themselves, wealthy. They don't. So like them not organizing better doesn't
Mm-hmm.
shock me coming from just it's that culture up there.
Well, now they better,
Yeah,
because that
you
guy's
would
still
think.
on the run. But I
You
think
would think.
everybody knows he targeted her. He was paid to target her.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks for doing an awesome show. I just put the link. Hopefully,
Oh yeah.
and I know Crystal, she's
Thank you.
trying to get to
I feel
let's
bad
see
for
where she's
Crystal.
at. Well, no, she's gotten already 100 subscribers just bouncing in and out today.
Oh, good for her. Yeah, I know I feel bad because, I feel like we didn't get really to do art because of her computer. So we'll have to do it again. But yeah, this was good. I doubt those bones will lead to anything with Nancy, but I might be wrong.
Yeah.
Might
Well,
be wrong. Thank you for I know
thank
you're probably
you.
ready to get off 6 hours or 7 hours on sitting down. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's why I get up every once in a while.
Yeah, your legs will be stuck. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Yeah,
With
no,
me.
thank you for putting this together. It's
Yeah.
good to have a team of people, doing this
Mhm.
and keeping next time if I know people want to come on sometimes because they want to hear from you, they want to hear talk, maybe they have a question
Yeah.
for you, or so we can do that next time.
Well, I was thinking we could do like calls or just have people come up, but I think we should keep it down to just like 4 people max on the 3 or 4, because I think when there's too many, it's like, holy crap, like over talks. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Like
totally.
everybody can have a turn, if that makes sense.
Yep.
So,
All right, well, have a good night,
you
and
too.
we'll do it again soon.
All right, sounds good. Thank
All
you.
right,
See you
ya.
later. See ya. All right, guys, have a great night. Thank you so much for being in here with me today. Jen, thank you. I appreciate you and Robin and Jules for being here, and Angel Wings. Thank you so much. Hopefully we can all do this again soon. I'm going to get up because my legs are stuck in the sitting position too. So I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. If you want to email me, I'll put my email in the chat here. And if you want to send me anything, I cleaned out a bunch of stuff, so now I can see some emails. So there is that. But we will see you guys tomorrow. I appreciate each and every one of you. Go check out 857's channel and Miss Crystal. And we posted that up here. I believe Miss Jules posted the channels up here. All right. Thank you so much. Have a great night, guys. Take care.